Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. Glad you're with us today. We have an exciting show. It is really a good day to shop. This is, of course, a very, very special weekend where we're going to show you so many incredible ideas, fabulous values, some of the most exotic stones in the world, but priced like they are just regular old pieces. We love that we do that, and that's, of course, what we're going to fill today's 3 hours with, except there are some very, very special opportunities today. We do have a blue wing block D. Actually, there's a couple of really special pieces we have. If you are especially a heart-shaped lover, we've got a fabulous idea. It's actually a set. Now, you don't need to get both, but there's a heart-shaped pendant, very large stone, and it is exquisite. This is actually something that's been set aside for, oh gosh, it's been about 2 years now that a designer has been working on to create something custom and specialty for you, and it has finally arrived. We had forgotten that these stones were even lent out to that big designer, so we're really excited to have a heart shape. It's actually a pendant. It's large. It's about, let's see, about 15.5 carats or so, closer to 16, and then we've got matching earrings as well, also in the heart shapes, but of course, blue wing block D variety, so you will not find another quality anywhere else like it. We also do have, there's a specialty cut, there's a hexagon cut. Today, I know we saw some of these specialty cuts some time ago. We're gonna bring you our hexagon cut, which is really fabulous. It's that 6-sided cut. It looks really kind of like super cool sci-fi. Maybe May the 4th be with you kind of ready. And then we also have a really, really cool oval. So we got the classics, we got the unusual, all happening in today's show. That would be 4 pieces in total of blue wing block D. So it's really exciting. Plus we have a gorgeous tennis bracelet. I know how many of you missed out on the 9-carat 30. That was our largest tennis bracelet we had in some time. It was here several months ago, but that was actually completely sold out. So we have what's next best in size, 892. So just under 9 carats. If you're looking for a special treat for yourself, or maybe for Mother's Day, since we're only about 8 days away, this would be a good one because obviously pieces that don't need sizing or gold color changes are great to get right out to you. So we'll still have those opportunities to get you pieces here prior to Mother's Day. Just, you know, check with your operators, make sure if we don't need to change gold colors or do any really crazy sizing, we can do that for you. And there's a lot of great options today, including there's some brand new designer heart shape pendants. We've actually got one that I think it is one of the heaviest pieces I've ever felt or really even shown you. It's going to be a platinum piece that's a heart. Wait till you see this. It is stunning. It's in a pendant, but trust me, not your typical heart-shaped pendant. But then we also have some great affordable ideas, necklaces. They're going to be really, really, really inexpensive. So there's going to be really jewelry for everybody, and that's what we always strive to do. I do have also one of our most famous pairs of hoop earrings. We've got 202s, which might sound familiar because that's the same carat weight as our famous diamonds by the yard, but we actually have some inside-out diamond hoops for you, also that same carat weight. So they're coming up in the show. Really affordable. Emerald is here because we wanted to bring something special for the May babies out there. And then if you don't love emerald, we can go get you the green in Savorite as well. So a rare garnet that gives you a similar green when you get a great quality. So all that and more. Plus sphene, there is a color change sphene that is here. It's been reduced in price. It was actually here a couple weeks ago. Didn't go out the door, which is surprising for a sphene. So we just went back to the drawing board on the pricing. And then if you are a lover of the Congolese tourmalines that we've been loving all together, we have all 3 that I have here set aside. We've got a men's piece and 2 ladies pieces. We're actually putting our first Congolese wheel together. We're going to see 3 brought together at a discounted price, so that's on the way as well. And that and so much more, that's what we're going to really be all about for the 3 hours. And then, of course, if you have requests, get those in. And yes, there is a Paraiba that's over 2 carats that we're also going to reduce. One you have not seen that's in a highly specialty mounting. This is one they didn't want to reduce. I'll tell you why, because there's a really exquisite color to it. So we're really looking forward to that as well. If you want the most piercing bright blue possible, that's going to bring it to you. So we're going to start with the pendant. It's a blue sapphire and it's going to be a trillion cut here. Check this out. And this is also one of our great designer pieces, and it's in platinum. So we've got quite a few platinum pieces for you today. 1123562 gets us started here on a really, really special Saturday. And I got to say, I hope you're ready to shop because there's a lot of big values, but then there's also a lot of one-of-a-kind. So you got to dial in really, really early. And we're really just, again, excited that you're with us because we're all excited to be here. There's some issues around the area that are really preventing some of us from getting to work easily. So anyway, we're just all happy to be here and we're really excited you're here. And then here's what we have for platinum. It's 82 points in a trillion. Isn't that great? It's a great looking stone. Of course, that is really unique too because it's actually burnished, and sometimes we'll see burnishing, but it's usually with smaller stones. This is that large stone, that large 82 point Ceylon trillion cut blue. And then it's got a big diamond. That's a 3-point diamond, also burnished into the top. top. That would be the top, although you can probably see already by looking down on the piece, it's actually got bails really all throughout the piece. So if you want to switch it up and you want to have that almost like elongated trapezoid, if you want that to go a different direction, or if you want to have your chain, actually they did cleverly put some bails in the sides as well, so that you really can kind of mix and match it how you want to wear it. Let me show you here. This is what it looks like. And of course, this is where you can see there's no, just when we get it to that angle, it looks like a lot of glare there. So you can see that mirror finish platinum. Let me show you what I mean by bails all the way around. So you've got essentially cutouts that are done all four sides of the piece. So that's going to allow you to wear it multiple ways. And then of course, that's what it looks like with all that mirror finishing. And so you've got that completely smooth, sleek surface to it. It's platinum, 82 point trillion blue. Let me show it to you. Yes, we're going to include a platinum chain that's adjustable. And I got to tell you, that's not something that everyone's going to do. Not a lot of people are going to throw in platinum chains that are box link chains that you can actually remove, use with other pieces if you wish. I'm going to hold it a little bit of an angle so you can see it. There's a really nice color to that sapphire. And then we've got an 18-inch maximum chain, but there is that sliding bead bar that we love. So what that's going to allow you to do is actually adjust it in to a shorter length if you want to. So you really have something that is going to work for a lot of different lengths on the neckline. So it's going to be a chain that I think you'll use a lot with many different pendants as well, but there's a great one here. And let me show you the length of it as well. Let me get you a ruler here so we can show you how that's going to look from a distance away. And then that's what it looks like from a distance. You've got a little over ½ an inch, really close to 5/8, but it's quite frankly, if we're being exact, right in between the two. And then we'll show it again on the hand, and then you're going to get a fabulous idea. Look at that. Isn't that a great stone? So I know that it's harder to see when we see this with our signet ring a lot when there's a lot of mirror finish gold, and I'll show it on the neckline so you get another idea of what that's going to look like from a distance. And then of course, even against a brighter color, you still really see that beautiful look. But that's what we get, is that beautiful mirror finishing. Love that, again, if you are putting it over a fabric or wearing with other pieces, you have no issues with any sharp prongs or anything like that, because of course, well, it's all that set in the piece. So all set within, all burnished setting, which we love. And then of course, let me remind you that a sapphire is a September birthstone, so that might be important as well. And then of course, chain comes with it. You can remove it if you want. You got platinum all the way through. We're gonna blow it out. It was $19.99. Let's get you some big deals and big values and one of a kinds and really special ideas. And then of course, look at that. You can put that chain through any one of those sections throughout, so really play with it. That'll change the way it looks when it's on, just depending on where you put your chain, but it's actually gonna be better than even $9.99. So starting with a wild one here, and that's really special. So big deal here. And it's under $900 too. We'll make it $888 to the very first caller. So good luck. That's a one only. Designer pieces usually are. And that one is. And hi, everybody. Wow. Nice to have so many people checking in this morning. I know Judy F. was checking in this morning. Hi, Judy. Telling me how much she loves watching the shows. Thank you so much. That's always nice to hear, Judy, and it's always appreciated. So thank you. And thank you so much. Hi, Mary Beth. Hi, Diana. Hi, everybody. I'm glad you're with us this weekend. This is exciting. So here we go. Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mary Beth. You guys are the sweetest. All right, so $888. Let's see who's got this one. And then we're going to show you a really easy to wear necklace that's going to be a lot of fun. And oh, there's a ruby bracelet today. We don't ever see bracelets with rubies, so we've got one. That's exciting. We'll get to that heart shape. I know a lot of you are anxious to see the heart shape blue wing. We're going to get to that shortly, and so much more. So let me know who's got that one. Then we're going to go to, I've got a lot of necklaces here for the beginning part of the show. Let's show this one on the hand first. It's going to be 112-1077. This is such a pretty piece that reminds me a little bit of almost a station style or a diamonds by the yard style, because you can see that instead of just regular diamonds, they're there. You've got diamonds that are bezel set, but we have all these little beautiful florals or leaf-like patterns that are also sectioned, and those are going to be 3 times over. So you see it's going to be about 3/4 of the way around the neckline. You've got these designs or these stations that include diamonds. It is yellow gold only. We've got a couple of these available, which is great if you want to get a couple for maybe, you know, you want to get the same gift for a couple of different people, and you know we're going to make it affordable for you. We've still added in this adjustability. So we've got the 16, 17, and 18 inches via those O-rings there. That is a lobster claw closure as well. So you do have an upgrade. I know we get kind of used to seeing that, but let's not lose sight of the fact that that's that's a premium closure over what usually you see, which is a spring ring. So you get a little bit different element here. Certainly upgrades it, but without the upgraded price tag, because everything in gold is going to cost more these days, right? And the more you like, and if you're thinking, well, can a clasp make a difference? It does. And it really makes a difference in the ease of putting it on and wearing it, but it's also a difference in just gold and pricing. So what we're going to do here as we look at a beautiful collar that you can see is going to be essentially, you know, one side to the other. I'm showing you the ends of where the diamonds are going to sit. So that's 3/4 the way around the neckline. So it's designed to be, when it's on, give you diamonds that really show up from the front of the neckline entirely. Then the back is going to be your mirror finished and diamond cut gold chain link that you have there. It's a lobster claw, as we mentioned, so you get that beautiful ease of, you know, putting on that clasp and closure, but it just is a fun way to do, almost like that diamonds by the yard, but just make it a little bit more updated with the florals there, or almost like the, gives us a little bit of that almost lily style. So here's what it looks like from a distance. I want to show you from a distance away so you can really see what that's all about size-wise, and just really see how they're going to all, you know, point down. So it's just that little interest that really catches your eye, but still wearable. This is still an everyday wearable style, no doubt about it. And it's going to be super affordable, not $9.99. No, not even $499. And remember what chains are going for with no diamonds at all. This has almost 1/5 of a carat in diamonds. The only key is it's yellow gold, and we've got a couple available, which I know may mean you wait, you sit back, you think about it. Not when you see this price tag come around. And just maybe Mother's Day ready, sure, because it's going to be there in time. We have one already gone, and it's not $4.99. Thank you so much. Let me know, operators, how many you'd like, because again, I wouldn't be surprised if we have folks taking a couple of them as well, because it is a great gifting idea already. Price point wise, it's a necklace so everybody can wear it. All the different sizes, they're classic or built in. So I think you've got a lot of versatility here for gift giving, but it's also not even $4.99. It's $399 only, and that's a major closeout. So we're just taking a necklace with diamonds, giving you an extra special discount. If you want to go ahead and shop a couple, please do. It's the last time we're seeing it. It's our last opportunity to grab it for you. And then what I'm going to do also, Tony, is show everyone close up, because there's pave stones that are in those little florals or leaves. And it almost reminds me of that lotus blossom that we see sometimes, right? Really pretty. So you see how there's an individual round brilliant diamond in each one of those. And then, of course, mixed with those bezel set diamonds. So even if you are layering it, let's say you wanted the idea of layering right now, and you were thinking about that diamonds by the yard you wear every day, the classic one, and then you want something to layer with it. This seems like the next logical step. It maybe sits a little lower. And remember, ease of layering, because you have all those different lengths built in. I can't tell you, I mean, I layer 2 necklaces every single day when I'm just, you know, doing my thing. And, you know, it's really interesting because they're TVON necklaces, and I love that they have that adjustability. So it makes it really easy, where you pop one on at 16 and one on at 18, and then they separate and lay perfectly and nest perfectly together. That's a really huge benefit to get that not a lot of necklaces are going to give. So $3.99 if you'd like one. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we're going to move. Our sapphire piece is still here, that modern, contemporary, sleek piece that we had. And then we've got the ruby bracelet. Got to bring that out early. If you'd like to see our huge tennis bracelet, well, here it is. It's almost 9 carats in diamonds. That's one of the bigger bracelets we've ever put together. I think it's the 3rd largest all time. We've been in existence for about 8-9 years, so it's pretty impressive to have a bracelet of that size. It's a little bit bolder for those of you that really are not afraid to you know, bling it out, really show off your diamonds, and really have a nice presence to it. So $3.99 on that necklace, yellow gold only. And then we're going to go ahead and show you, speaking of bracelets, here it is. One thing that we get a lot of requests for is ruby bracelets, and that's because they are really classics, and this one wants to be a little bit finicky here to start, but let's lay it out for you. And this is going to be all the way through. So the rubies, sometimes we'll see rubies, you know, they're more valuable and precious stones. So it's a little bit tougher to do tennis bracelets. Back in the day, I mean, that's how long I've been doing this. Back in the day, I had ruby tennis bracelets. That would be virtually impossible to do today when you're looking at the ruby, not just the pricing, but the availability or lack thereof. It's not easy to put rubies together consistently, they're going to go all the way across a bracelet for you like a tennis bracelet style would. So what we're bringing you now is where they're still going to go throughout the bracelet in its entirety, but they're spaced apart a little bit. So that makes it, again, a little bit, I think, also a little more casual and wearable perhaps than what you might see if it was a tennis bracelet style where you have rubies going all the way around. So I like that style about it. Now you've got these bigger mirror finish links as well, which is always nice, right? You've got the big kind of marquee shape, that puffy link that's going on, and then you've got the 18 karat gold, pretty unique. 112-3567 is the item number, and that's really what we're excited to bring you here when we've got rubies and diamonds. And then of course you do see that semi bezel. So again, no prongs. No prongs. Look, Ma, no prongs. This is just how we set really important stones. Set them apart, give them that look. You've got, of course, that beautiful idea where the ruby itself clean. You're only seeing one of them right now, but they go all the way throughout the bracelet, so I'm going to show you. They start here at the very, very edge where your insert closure is, and then you see how it's going to alternate. Ruby, diamond, ruby, diamond, ruby, diamond. And then it keeps on going. Ruby diamond, all with these links. Everything is either bezel or semi-bezel set. And this is the other end of your closure all the way over here. This is going to be our 7-inch length bracelet. It is a 210 total weight in rubies, where you saw. We just walked you through each and every one so you can see the gorgeous clarity and the glow they have. This is what we've been so enamored with when we just see one stone in a ring and they go for $4,000 and $5,000 and $6,000. Well, how about multiple stones? It looks like 2, 4, 6, and 7 stones. So your lucky 7 stones here among the 210. 10 points in diamonds. They're all larger stones. Again, we didn't put a lot of diamonds in. We wanted to make it, again, that casual, wearable, stackable piece that is not going to be overdone. So for those of you that say, I just want something that I can wear every day. I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to worry it's too much, right? I mean, those words rarely come out of my mouth. But again, you know, everyone wants a different kind of style and different look. So if you want something that's going to give you beautiful stones and beautiful individual stones, that's the thing. We don't skimp. Just because it's a bracelet, we're putting multiple rubies in. It's not like we're saying, let's just throw in some of those, you know, opaque stones. Let's make the stones just that secondary feature. We're still all about the quality, even on the individual basis that these are, where each and every stone is just stunning. And it's going to be really affordable, considering that's 18 karat solid gold. That's a lot of gold. When you go 7 inches around, we get excited about our 18 karat gold pieces that we have in rings all the time, where you see, oh yeah, there's a little bit of gold in a size 6 ring. This is a bracelet with 7 inches in length, plus the diamonds at 10 points that are bigger stones. And we're going to make this super affordable right now. I'm going to show it on the hand. It's actually going to be a $29.99 piece that is coming down. Insert closure, figure 8 safety, super, super, super easy to wear. And that's what it looks like from a distance away. So you can really see that size and see how you've got every little detail from mirror finishing in the gold to those bezel and semi-bezel stones. So really, again, snag free, not sharp edges at all, nothing to catch on anything. So great for layering as well. But you see the consistency here. Let me show you one link to the other here. Drape it through so you can really see there again, those pops of red and the glow they have. Thanks to Burma rubies. It's not even $19.99. This is July's birthstone, by the way, so really important, but we know it's an important stone no matter what. Whether it's representative of birthstone for you or not, it is a very important stone given that it's got the moniker of King of all gems. So that's pretty good, right? There's a lot of great gems out there. So when something is labeled and listed as it's the King of gems, that's a pretty good one there. And it's not going to be $1,500. Let's give something away, shall we? It's a big Saturday. We're ready to shop. We're ready to save you money. That's what we do. That's what we exist to bring you every single day we can. And it's not even going to be $15.99, $14.99, or $13.99. And let me remind you, 18 karat gold, someone could get it and just take out the stones, keep the stones, have a whole cache of rubies, and then of course melt it down and recoup more than you spent. That's kind of the idea, but of course it's all put together and pretty, so maybe you just wear it, you know? Maybe instead of all that work and all that effort of taking it apart and melting it down, you just wear it as a beautiful piece that you can feel good that you didn't have to spend $13,000. You're not even spending $13.99 or $1,300. We're going to make it $1,299 to the very first caller. And that's how we do it. And that's how we roll, so that we can get you even the most decadent of pieces here in rubies for a very, very special buy. And that's what it's all about. So huge opportunity, one caller, and it stays in the yellow gold, of course, being that it is that designer custom piece that we love, and it'll be for one of you. So really nice value. That's why we start with it early. Kind of know that we takes a minute to get everybody here and situated on a big Saturday, and especially one in May when there's a lot going on. So here's where you get a really important value. So $12.99, first caller. Do you want to see? I was tempted to go get a gram weight on this, but I think it'd be better if we don't, because I think what's going to happen is if I get you a gram weight on this platinum piece, we're probably going to have to reprice it. So I'm just going to say the computer doesn't know the gram weight, and this is one of the heavier pieces I've ever felt. And so look at that. That's going to be, I love that, the one yellow diamond with the others in the white diamonds. Fabulous. That's coming up. Is that not like the perfect Mom's Day gift right there? Especially, I mean, my goodness, if the number 6 was at all symbolic, there are 6 individual stones there scattered in that platinum piece. So we're going to show that next. It is so heavy. I know that's what we can't really convey easily without you feeling it, but wait till you see this piece. It is just totally unique, reversible style. amazing piece of jewelry. So that's going to be coming up next. We don't do a lot of heart-shaped jewelry as far as the designs in the heart shape, but this one is just worthy. So let me know who's got the bracelet, and then we're going to show you 1123539. So here's a brand new piece for you. And yes, this is going to come with a platinum chain as well. Let me go ahead and leave it there and then zoom back because we need a lot of room. This is a bigger dimension. You're already starting to see the detail from the back side. So this is where we're going to start with satin finishing, and then you see the scroll work in the back. So I know, why hide the diamonds? I wouldn't, but some people might like the opportunity to have a reversible 2-in-1 piece. So this is where, again, I still don't think you can ever imagine how weighty this is, even looking at the depth from the side, until you actually feel this when it arrives home. It's item number 11233539. Let's show it here, and I've got to just show it upright so you can see these incredible diamonds. 6 of them. There's a yellow diamond in the round. There's a couple of other round diamonds that are the white diamonds. Then you've got the beautiful baguette, a pear shape, and an oval. So think about those stones scattered in that satin finishing. Even the bail satin finish there, which you see still has a sheen to it. It almost looks like it's got a micronized glitter quality to it. So you've got the yellow, you've got the white diamonds. I love that. Just a little bit of detail that makes it so unique and individual, and it's platinum. And it says it's 18K. I'm not seeing any 18 karat gold, so I'm not sure. Maybe that's, it says 18 karat. Maybe that's the chain, perhaps. I'll have to check. Usually we do platinum, but that could be the chain. So actually, guys, does anyone have a loop? I don't have my loop up here. Does anyone have a loop and can check on that? Do we know if it's the chain that's platinum? Or if it's, hold on, let's just do this ourselves because I'm not going to get any help. Take a look. This is what it, let me just, hang on. We're going to all look at this together. We're all going to figure this out. So, because they don't specify. And so what can we see? Can we see that? Yeah, it looks like 18 karat gold. I think that says 750, right? Yes. And I've only been to an eye doctor, you know, twice a week for the last month. Not to mention an eye test at the DMV yesterday. So, you know, had my eyes really tested a lot lately. But anyway, this is actually, yes, the 18 karat gold chain, the platinum pendant. Okay, so we got that straightened out. So you're getting 18 karat gold, which is a bead-like chain. Now, if you don't love the chain, toss it. Don't toss it. I mean, send it to a friend. Give it to somebody who needs a great chain. It's adjustable, it's bead-like chain, but the point is if you want to go like with a box link chain, you want to go with something different, maybe a little heavier rope chain, go ahead. But this is where you see, this is the adjustability you're getting, so it's going to be 18 inches max or slide it in and adjust it. That's 18 karat gold, and those look like diamonds, don't they? Because they're diamond cut beads all the way around. So that chain is very pretty. Then you've got the piece itself, which almost looks like, it reminds me a little bit of a locket. The diamond weight here is a carat 04, and it is multicolor, but really it's just the one yellow and the rest in white. So we're just calling it 104 total weight here, but just know that it is the multicolors we pointed out. Then you see the pendant itself is just a tad over an inch with the bail. The heart itself is about 3/4 of an inch, and then again, reversible if you want it to be. If you want to just put it on that way, you can, and you have a lovely design that looks a little bit more just, you know, feminine and scrolly and that kind of look. We'll show it on the neckline as well, and then get ready for a big value. And yes, Mother's Day ready, because this is going to be, right out to you. So chain and pendant all together here. It's just another sense of the scale and the size that you're seeing from a distance away as we take a look at it close up and make it really, really affordable. And keep in mind how very weighty this is. So platinum piece there in the center. Do you love it? This is what we're going to do. One only, and I just have to say, when we're looking, I know you know that the diamonds are all different sizes individually, but if you look at the average with the 104 total weight, that would mean the average size of the diamonds is about 17.5 points. So think about it. Some are going to be 1/4 carats and 20 pointers, others just a little bit smaller than that. You can see it's probably the pear shape, that's the large one there, a couple of the rounds. The oval, probably going to be more like 20, 25 pointers. And then you've got some of the smaller rounds and then that baguette as well. So one caller only, $49.99. No wonder it's here. Looks like it's been on the air, just not with me. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make this even better for you. It's not $49, $39, $29. It's Mother's Day around the corner. This would be something ideal to give yourself or that favorite mom in your life who you want to show in the most beautiful way and classic way, but with a twist, because we don't usually see heart-shaped pendants like this with enormous diamonds and a fancy yellow and all that. It's not even going to be $2,000. We're making it $19.99, and I couldn't think of a better time of year to have this one for you, and keeping in mind it will be there in time, no problem at all, with the chain, so that it's ready to give, or you can choose to give the chain as a separate gift, and this one's already gone as well. Thank you so much. And then speaking of diamonds, here's your close-up on that tennis bracelet that I already flashed once. Want to give you a look at at it because that is the largest tennis bracelet we have in stock, and it's item number 112, 1158. Want to just mention that that is here so that you know this is one of our really spectacular VS diamonds. Yes, they still are. And you've got 8 carats 92. That means that each stone is just under 1/3 of a carat in a VS diamond. And do you think we skimp and just go downgrade our quality for the bracelet? Absolutely not. Which makes this such a statement. It's one thing to do VS diamonds in 1-point accents and throw a couple into a ring. It's another thing to have 9 carats almost and huge individual stones that are bigger than the average size engagement ring center stone in the country we live in. They are. It's 1/4 carat is the average size of an engagement ring. These are 30 points about each. So you've got a really enormous size and you've got a lot of them. So it's really important. It's white gold only. It's in a 7-inch only. So that means it is ready to go. And if that suits your needs, and if you are somebody who, I think most of us, when we've got really white diamonds, we want them in white metal to show that off. A lot of times people specifically put diamonds in a yellow metal of some kind to mask their body color, to hide the fact that maybe they're not such top quality stones, because especially in a bracelet where when you're really doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down, and you've got such enormous stones, it's really pricey to make a bracelet like this, even in a low quality diamond. That is a fact. And we never, ever, ever should lose sight of the fact that we completely spoil you with our diamond, not just quality, but pricing on top of that. Because diamonds is a pretty strict world. You usually pay less for less quality and pay more for more quality. And we are the exception to that rule. And this is the way you go. So it's a beautiful size. And I am not a, I don't have like super teeny tiny wrist. Not a petite person, so this is where, again, you're getting that really special, bold style. I mean, I can make any piece of jewelry look small. This one looks gigantic. So be aware, it's gonna be a very, very large style. So this may not work for everybody, but if you've been looking for and wanting that bolder presence in diamonds, you got it here. And completely hidden closure. This is just an insert slide closure. So what you're gonna do is I'll show you. It's all gonna be even covered in diamonds, that locking mechanism as well. As you see it here close up, see what we did? The lock is so large that there's actually 2 huge diamonds over the box closure. And then you see we've got the 2 figure-8 safeties as well. These important pieces have been going very quickly. And a big part of that lately is because we are taking pieces that should be more and discounting them, even when they're some of our most important ideas here. And that's what we're looking at right now, with diamonds of that size, with that look that you're getting, with that beautiful style where I never forget it. This is what happens. And it's just I think it's kind of like a human nature thing where we see something that's a one of a kind and we think, yeah, and especially when it's a little bit higher brow and, really high end and important, we think it'll be around, everyone's looking to spend, $28,000, $30,000 on a piece of jewelry. But then when we bring these pieces out and we reduce them, they go very, very quickly. And then what happens is when it's gone, everybody's wishing they had it, wishing they got it. You know us, we're going to try to create more of what you love, but I can tell you right now, this one's going to be an impossibility. We can't do it again and again. We can't bring you another one. This is what we have. So it's your chance to pick it up. And as you see it here and realize that we could come in even closer. I mean, that's just the closure there, but I want you to see how it's like a vault kind of finish here. And then we'll go around the other side and show you what really is the front of the piece as well. But all you have to do is dial, because there's a reason it's coming out early. In the first 30 minutes. There's a very good reason and a method to this madness here, and that is because this price tag is oh so good and such a strong, strong value. So this is where you must get on those phone lines. Let me show you here too. And just again, right out to you. That probably, when that's locked in place, it doesn't sit on a wheel as well. This is, by the way, a little button closure. So when you just want to release it, you just press it down and that's it. And then that's going to release that closure that locks. And then you've got this great look here, which we'll show you. And it's not even going to be $25,000 a carat, which would really add up. When we're looking at $250,000, that's a pricey bracelet. Not everyone's going to be able to indulge. We're going under $30,000 on this one. And then we keep it going just so we can get it at home. All the big Paraibas have been going. All of our really important diamonds have been going. This is why we are taking, this is kind of where we get into that slower season of home shopping, because obviously weather turns nice. Everyone's on the go. Everyone's busy. You guys get the advantage of being here when we drop the prices on some of our world famous best of the best and one of a kinds. And again, right out to you, this can ship out Monday morning. And it's not even going to be $10,000. So this is where we're pretty excited. It would look look no different, by the way, than the previous 9-carat 30 we had that I know so many of you did miss out on. This would look no different from a visual standpoint, because when there's a 30 or 40 point difference among 7 inches of diamonds, it's not going to make any visual difference. The millimeter sizes are the same. You've got over 4 millimeters each stone, and we're going to bring it on down. It's not even going to be $9,000. It's not even $89.99. This is the wild one for you. I wanted to show it early because you know with pieces like this, we have probably 20, 30, 40 people that would love to have it. Only one bracelet is here. It's $88.88, and that is it. So we've had pieces for $399, and now we have a diamond tennis bracelet for under $8,900 when it's really that $250,000 piece if you're shopping it elsewhere. Big baskets for each and every individual stone. You just cannot wait. I have a saying in shopping, not just here but everywhere, because I'm a shopper first, I'm a show host second. I'm here because I'm just helping you shop. I'm just shopping along with you. And I got to tell you, I have a saying in shopping, and it really rings true. And that is, the good stuff goes. It just, when there are values on something important that everybody's going to love, it's recognized and they go. So that's the perfect example right there, is that that's not going to stick around when we've got a value that's under $8,900. And so basically $1,000 a carat. And that's even in solid gold, which we cannot just throw that out or discount the fact that there's a lot of gold weight there to that bracelet as well. So that's $88.88. It's a brand new reduced price because it's never been that low before. So we're really excited to have it for you, and it saves you a lot, even based on where everybody wanted to be in that 9-carat 30 size. Now I do have that specialty tanzanite. Want to show you this one. This is quite something here. Haven't ever expected to see. We'd forgotten that we had lent these stones out, and look at that. That is a heart-shaped tanzanite. And I'm going to try to move this and rotate a little bit, because those are heart-shaped diamonds in the bail. And I'm hoping, nope, it's not going to balance that way. But this is where that is one specialty piece. And keep in mind, you're going to see this from a distance, and you're going to know that it's almost 16 carats in blue wing block D heart shape, when we kind of been telling you there were no more heart shapes, because this stone has been lent out for years to a very large designer that was putting this together, and we were waiting to procure the stones that then, of course, the heart-shaped diamonds. I mean, think about it. When do we ever see heart-shaped diamonds? This is 112-4083. It's your first time seeing it. It's probably your only time seeing it, because there's no way something like this is going to stick around, especially when it's a 15-carat 75 in the tanzanite heart shape. And then you have 50 points in diamonds, and we did, yeah, just among 2 stones there, and they're graduated. So it's not going to be an even split quarter-quarter. It's actually going to be a little bit more. I believe that top stone is a 35-pointer, and then the other stone is a 15, if my memory serves. But you're getting 18-carat solid gold as well, and it looks fabulous. And it's blue wing block D, and it's been one of those that just really, we really wanted to just replicate that heart-shaped theme. And if you love the heart shape, why not go full out with the heart-shaped diamonds you have there as your bail? They're VS diamonds, of course. They're true heart-shaped diamonds, by the way. They're not like pear shapes or trillions that are wannabes. They're actual VS diamond heart shapes. We'll show it from a distance, because I think the size perspective here, it's important. It's not often that we see a 16-carat heart shape. As a matter of fact, I don't think we've ever seen a 15-carat or 16-carat heart shape. So this is the way to get one. And with that amazing, oh, the reds. See, this slightly lower light that we have here is really showing the reds, isn't it? Super, super reds coming through here. More so than even up close, just because this is a little less light where I hold it here. Let me give you a length measurement, and it's never going to flip. They made the basket so proper behind it, so it's never going to flip. It'll always sit properly, and it's got 1.25 inches top to bottom, including the bail. Even really thoughtful prongs, where you have that V prong at the base of the heart shape, and then that top prong edge as well. And this is what it looks like from a distance. Never going to last, and not to really tease you too much, but we have a matching pair of earrings. We do. We have a matching pair of heart shapes in earrings that are going to be close to 19 carats of tanzanite. Maybe we show it against the black, maybe we show it against the blue. Either way, this is really, really important. This is just for a size perspective here to get a good grasp on what that's going to be when it's on your neckline. Put your favorite chain through it, yes, including diamonds by the yard, and we're going to take a look. And again, why are these pieces coming out so early? I don't mean to scare anyone away. We got plenty of affordable here. This one just a little bit more important, but look at the cutting. And I know I'm not going to be able to show you the diamonds here at the same time. I just want you to see the angle straight on so you can really appreciate the saturation level of that heart shape and get a better value than this $19,999 it's supposed to be. Remember, we have 4 total tanzanites today. Heart-shaped pendant, heart-shaped earrings to match. a hexagon shape, and an oval. So this would be how we kick it all off. And then don't forget about those heart-shaped diamonds, which are right there, which are looking amazing. And this is really where, can you believe, those would be the kind of the star of any piece of jewelry. The fact is, this tanzanite's so good, the heart-shaped diamonds are the accessory to that. And we're gonna make it better than even $10,000. I know it's going to go because we have so many of you that love the heart shapes. I get it. Everyone's in either camp heart shape or not so much. But it's, again, for those of you that are, you know you're not going to see them. When are you going to get those opportunities going forward? How are you going to get heart shapes in your collection when the blue wing block Ds are completely gone? And so this one, been at a designer forever, waiting for, and then we first had the one heart-shaped diamond, but we felt it wasn't enough to really support and be the right proportion for the large heart-shaped stones. So waited to get another heart shape that would then graduate in size so that we could bring this all to you and really make it the perfect piece. I mean, aesthetically, proportionally, the color's amazing. Obviously, blue wing block D, so we know that. And it's going to be better than even $10,000. Come on in. It's not even going to be $99.99. We have one. And I don't mean to scare anyone away. We got plenty of affordable today. I promise you that. But we are looking at one that we know is going to be in demand. We know is popular. We know is always asked about. And we just don't have them anymore until now. And then we've got the earrings for you as well that are done in the same way. So we'll see those as well. But if you'd like this one, it's $8,999 only. And there again is the important look to see all those red flashes. The fact that there's never a break in the saturation level of color. It just continues throughout the entirety of the stone. So it's a very important blue wing black D. So that's the one and only there, $89.99. Brings that down. Remember, it is 18 karat gold as well, stays in the white gold. Should be a $20,000 piece. I think that's a great value, but bringing it under $9,000 like we just did is really not going to make a lot of sense, even in the more typical world of tanzanite, where obviously quality you would never see like this. And of course, a specialty cut with those bigger diamonds as well. And you can see the bail there. Even the bail almost feels like a little heart-shaped cutout, doesn't it? So every little detail's thought of here in this stone. You see the details in the basket work as well. This is what allows it to sit beautifully and, more importantly, upright on the neckline when you put your favorite chain through it. And there again are those big heart-shaped diamonds. So that's a one only. We'll see who's got it. Our bracelet is still hanging out here as well. So don't forget about the bracelet, because that one's not long for this world. We're so excited to have such great pieces, but reduced. You know, it's one thing to bring $50,000 pieces. It's another thing to bring them down to under $9,000 like we've been doing. So that's it on our heart shape. Then the matching earrings, we'll bring those out a little bit later. Have a hexagon, so we might as well get to our one and only hexagon. This is just cool, because I know how many of you collect tanzanites. And part of collecting tanzanites usually is about collecting the different shapes, the different sizes, the different looks. Well, you probably don't have this one. And there it is, the only hexagon we have. And look at the fancy diamonds that are surrounding it. So that makes it really just modern and fresh. Keeps the geometry going, right? This hexagon shape is really lavish. It's 1124067. Only one here. And I think for the collectors out there, definitely a must-have. Just, again, everyone's trying to get as much as they can before it's completely gone. I highly recommend that. Check this out. Those are actually trillion cut diamonds on each side. So we're going to start with 4067, and it's a 14 karat gold piece. It's got a 585, which is interesting because with a hexagon, who knows? We're not used to seeing the shape, so it tends to look a little bit different. And I will say it looks larger, I think, having had a number of blue wing block Ds over the last 5+ years. This tends to look a lot larger than a typical 585 does. You're getting 27 points in trillion cuts on the sides. They're perfectly sized and balanced. Do you see that? Where the one line of the trillion meets up perfectly with the outer sides of the hexagon. So bigger stones here, almost 15 points on those VS diamonds. And then we're ready to send it out in a hurry. This is how we do it. It's a really important stone. It's got the color throughout. This is what's always difficult about these fancier cuts like this, is getting the color to be consistent. And watch the red flash that's still going to take place. Call me early, there's one, obviously we know that. And then it's going to display light in those step facets. It's still step faceting, but at a different angle here. And then let me go ahead and put it on, because that's really important. We haven't not seen hexagons very often. I think we had one before. That's where we want you to see the size perspective, because how cool that looks. And it doesn't just look like a round. It really does show that it's a different type of cut altogether. It's what so many people don't have. So, you know, it's going to fly very quickly, and we'll get the price knocked down, because it's got a $79.99 price. And any fancy cut should, by the way, they should be a premium. There's their information for you right there. So instead of getting $8,000 today, we've got one. Let's blow it out. It stays as is in the white gold. All we need to do is find a great home for it. And this is really simplicity at its best here with those modern diamonds. Love a trillion. Gives you a really nice flash, brilliance, all that. We have one, and we're going to size it for you to whatever size you need. But it's not even going to be $79.99 because that's going to leave it here for a minute. We can't have that. And we've got requests coming in too. Get those in. Let us know if you're thinking about the heart-shaped pendant or the big diamond bracelet. We'll help you out with those. Should we just make this simple and easy? I think we have a couple of people already thinking about it. Wisely so, they're on the phone lines. Get on the lines, ready to go. It's not going to be $79.99. It's going to be just one easy deal. The only Hexagon we have. Heart-shaped earrings are still to come, so don't miss those. They're going to be here before you know it. Plus, we still have the pendant if you'd like that one instead. This is not even $79.99. Come on in. This is not a day to sit back and go, I'll just wait for the next one. There are no next ones with our Blue Wing Block Ds. This is your chance to pick it up. And it's not going to be, come on over, not going to be even $4,000. We're going to blow it out right now. First caller can have it for $2,999, and that's it for our one and only Hexagon shape. Collect them all, as they say. That used to be like on the cereal things, right? Like, collect them all. This is where you're collecting all, but this is the one that's the toughest one of all to get and to find. And so what an exciting moment to get it. So $29.99, it's 30 seconds. And then maybe we need to put something on the auction block. It's Saturday. We're ready to help you own something really important. If you want Paraiba and you've been missing out on all the 2-carat plusers, I have a special oval. And look at this one. The color is fantastic. Which one are you taking? The Hexagon? Very good. Hexagon is gone. Thank you so much. No matching sets on that. I do have a really quick diaspore for you. Let me show you this one. There's a purple sapphire that's new as well, but this one you're going to like. It's our big diaspore. It's a 7-carat 90. Wow. 11224661. Come on in. Love to have you with us here on a Saturday, and what are we showing you? The best of the best, and look at this one. So much for just regular, basic diaspores. This is, none of the stones are basic because it's really exotic. Hi, Myra. Nice to hear from you. Oh, I'm so glad she loves her ring. Thanks, Myra. She just emailed me to tell me that she had got a new ring yesterday, and it's spectacular, and it's a gorgeous stone with a gorgeous cut. Oh, I remember that ring. Yeah, of course. Oh, she got a Blue Wing Black D yesterday. So well done. Thanks, Myra, so much for shopping with us, and I'm so glad you love it. And here we go with our 7-carat 90 cushion cut diaspore. This is beyond what you typically see. Usually they're just golden, green, champagne. Can you already see these mauve tones, the pink tones coming through? It's not supposed to happen. That's not how that works. But it's happening now with this stone because it's huge. It's got the ribbon style on each side. It's clean. It's bright. It is very, very special. That's a diamond weight, also a 15 points. We're going to make sure that it's on its way out here. It's in the yellow gold, but you can change that if you wish. So this one looks to be I don't know. It says it's a 5. There's no way. Let me see. Let's see. I don't think that's a 5. That visually looks like a 3. So yeah, it's not a 5. Otherwise, I'd be able to put it on. But let's put it on as a pinky just because seeing it from a distance is really important. There's this glittering effect that this has. Look at that. That's a very bright diaspore. Now I know a 7-carat 90 should be $49.99. Right here on this show, minimum price tag. Can I blow some stuff out? Do you guys mind? It's kind of a weekend where we're just going to welcome you in. I know there's a lot going on. So here's what I want to do. I really want to take some liberties here with these price tags, even on the enormous rarities. I think we've been doing that so far, right? Whether it was the big tennis bracelet, our huge tanzanites. Well, this is going to go. We know that. And by the way, who picked up the Hexagon, Tim, over there? I just want to say thank you to them. Who was it? Christy got it? Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Appreciate you. And here's what we're going to do on this one. It's not even going to be even $2,000. So I need a loose stone collector at this point because this would be where the loose stone collector says, that's crazy for a stone like that. That's what you got to take advantage of is when stones like this that should be $3,000, $4,000 per carat, when they come down this low, that's not right. You don't see under $2,000 on a 790 if it's not set in gold with diamonds. This one is set with gold and diamonds, and it's not going to be $2,000 or $1,999 or $18 or $17 or $16 or $15. I told you I'm letting everything go this weekend. That's what we're doing. So here's what we've got instead of $1,599 on one of the most glamorous, elegant. It's got pinks and purples and mauve tones all the way through among the goldens and the greens and all those champagne tones. It is a color-changing one-source stone. Tell me something more rare than that. A one-source stone? Well, we know of one-source stones like tanzanite, but they don't change color. They don't have phenomenal properties. This one is two really big aspects that we don't see in gems, and that is the fact that it's one source and the fact that it changes color. There's a lot of great phenomena stones, but changing color is kind of that ultimate level of very unique. And it's $14.99. First caller can have it for a nearly 8 carat in that gorgeous color change diaspore. So what a winner that is. That's going to be gone in a hurry. And then don't forget, we have some gorgeous diamond hoops today. Got some 2 carat O2s that are really just simple classics in the round inside out hoops that we love. So we'll bring those out. We've got another big tanzanite. I've got an oval for you. It's going to be our oval in a 609. So we'll see that before we go today, and lots and lots and lots more. And that Paraiba is here too. And then there's even some diamond pendants for you with the designer baguettes and rounds that we've loved so much. A really fabulous and rare radiant cut color change sphene. This is what everybody's been asking for. I brought this ring out the other day. This one's here if you want it. We're going to keep on moving because you know what to do. But look at how beautiful this is. Now, a lot of you were up in arms going, that's a great stone, I love it, but oof, that $49.99 price tag. So we're going to change everything right now. We've got about 15 minutes left in the hour. And we're going to make this 1123992. And it's every bit as clean and bright as a regular sphene would be, but again, we're talking color changing varieties. So it's 1123992. Had it the other day, $49.99. Y'all loved it, but didn't love the price. Well, welcome into Saturday. Welcome in. Glad you're here. That's what we're going to change. It is a very important stone. It's the last, and that's why I think a lot of people would say, shouldn't you get a little more money for that? And the answer is yes. Because it's our last, it's our carat 10. We've sold out of everything else. The big stone, the 333 is gone. The 1 carats are gone. Everything gone except for this one. It's a 110 stone, so that's not small when you get this rare variety. It's also 51 points in diamonds. Double halo, looks great, really showcases that radiant cut. So a radiant cut, by the way, yes. Oh, thank you on the diaspore. What's so interesting about this cutting is that the outside looks like an emerald cut. Inside, it's even more fascinating, really fascinating, and I say that specifically because it's got extra facets. It looks like an emerald cut, the perimeter does, and then inside you get scissor facets that just bring it even more to life. So this is exciting, and when you have a stone that's got high dispersion anyways, like sphene does, only gets better when you add radiant cutting to it. So this is special. The outer halos are going to replicate that outside edge, really show that off, but then this brilliant faceting inside that allows all that brilliant rainbow color to shine through. I love it in the white gold. You can go ahead and change it if you want to yellow or rose. That's up to you, but do you remember it at $49.99? And a lot of people said, come on, bring that down. Well, we couldn't. And now we will, because it's a Saturday. We want to send it out. Let's help you out. We're going to put it on the auction block, see who's with us. Let me give you a hint. Not a lot of people are here yet. That's okay. That's all right. It only makes an auction scenario better for you. It means bigger and better savings are on the way for those of you that want to call in and grab it. So this is what I would recommend. It's not going to be $49.99. It's going to be, should we start at half off, $2,500? Does that make sense? Or maybe $2,000 to start it off and make it a little more interesting? Or we can just come all the way down right now. Take a look at this and I'll try it on for you. Any gold you want is fine, but we're not going to start at $2,000. I know this is going to be the time, because guess what? After this one goes, no more. We're always hopeful someday one will come about, but very unlikely with this material being as rare and limited. Keep in mind, I introduced this to the world. It was a worldwide launch in 2017. Nobody knew it existed. Nobody did at that point. And we've been bringing it sparingly ever since. Look how classic that stone is. And yet what it does, color change, if you're thinking, oh yeah, look, it goes from red to orange to green to pink to purple. I see all those colors. No, no. The green color at the base is what's going to change. That green color is going to change to red. Hi, Brenda. Thank you so much. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for the email. I appreciate it. Hi, David. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Oh, thank you so much. Here's what I'm going to do. If you'd like this one, not even $2,000, we got to get it at home. This is the best time to do it. It's going to be $1,500 to start and a $10 increment only. That's it. So we've got a really cool opportunity. Change the gold, get it in your size, all that good stuff. But this is it for the color change sphene last call, and that's the beauty of it. There's sphene that doesn't change color, that's still vibrant and bright and highly dispersive, and we love it. It's a rare exotic stone. This just really takes it up to an extra level of rarity. We're looking for 15. Let's give it 60 seconds to get it started. Obviously, these are, it's like looking at a diamond, except hundreds and hundreds of times more rare. If that were a green diamond, I hate to tell you, but no offense to green diamonds, but this is more rare than a green diamond is. That's for sure. You just don't see pieces like this out there. So that's what really separates this one from everything else. And yet, a color changing phenomenal stone that still looks good in every light because you've got all that dispersion level. We have no open at $1,500. What a shame. So we're going to move on in 30 seconds. We will go, but that is a very important stone, the last of its kind. What can I tell you? I wish we had more. I love this stone. I mean, it's just one of the prettiest. I mean, as a girl who's just obsessed with sparkle, there's nothing that's going to give sparkle to you quite like a sphene does. It's more so than diamonds. I love a good diamond, and trust me, I wear diamonds every day, and I think a lot of us do, and we love them, and we love our VS stones, and we love all that. But is there anything that's going to do that better? Yes, sphene. There are very few stones that are capable of that, but this stone is one of them. So even with that inherent green color, which by the way is bright, it's not like an olive or a brown tone. It doesn't have those murky yellows that make it kind of hazy or dull. It's bright as can be, and yet changes from green to red. You know what? If anybody wants it, $14.99, I just got to move. We don't have time to spend too much time on auctions when we have a slower, opening bid process. So we'll just price it to sell, and that way first caller can get it. Now, if there was already someone thinking about the open, well, then they're going to grab it now. Take a look at it one more time, $14.99. That's it. Huge value, one caller. Let's see who's got it. And then white, yellow, rose gold. I have so much jewelry to show you. There's a lot to get to. I hope you'll give me a request before the day is over. I would love to hear your requests and bring out exactly what you'd like to see on this Saturday, because trust me, we're going through a lot of jewelry already. And we've already gone through about half the inventory for today. So it's, again, open to whatever you'd like to see, which is great, because I'd rather show you exactly what you're looking for anyways. And so this one, $14.99. Last call on the sphene. That's it. Last chance, last call, that's all we got. So a really big opportunity there. And then let's do our Congolese wheel at the top of the hour. It's only about 9.5 minutes from now. We're going to do our Congolese trio. We've got 2 ladies' rings and a men's ring to bring out for you. And I know how popular they've been, but we're going to actually give you the benefit of having a nice discounted price. Okay, so we're going to be on our way. Heart-shaped earrings are here. We got a beautiful Malaya as well. We've got a really special Malaya garnet, and I did bring out a really intriguing sapphire. It's a purple variety of sapphire. You don't see these very often. Doesn't look like a tanzanite though, not that purple color. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So that's that regal royal purple color. I do even have a Congolese pendant, actually a full necklace for you. That's not something we've had before. So I'll tell you, we'll do this. We'll get you the one necklace first, then we'll have the rings coming up at the top of the hour. Well, this one's going to fly. 112-4058. Full warning. This one's here at $14.99 if you want our color change sphene. This next necklace, I bet you there's somebody who's just wishing we had a Congolese stone in a necklace. There's got to be, because I've not had one. Look at this. Not a pendant, a full, complete necklace with diamonds in the chain. 112-4058. Welcome into Saturday, 2 hours left, and here we are with our stunning, this is a cushion cut square, set in between this beautiful lacy work of diamonds. It's actually going to be a 210 with 64 points in diamonds, and then a couple of bigger diamonds bezel set into the chain about 1 inch away in the left and the right. So almost 2/3 of a carat in diamonds. Yeah, we built in adjustability here. We did not want there to be anybody who said, I can't make that work for me. It's the one and only Congolese necklace we have. So we added, yep, lobster claw clasp, 16, 17, and 18 inches. I wanted you to see the size perspective first, and then we're going to see it up close, because obviously we have all admired these stones for their ability to give blues and greens together, for their special look they give with that Paraiba essence they have. Take a look at this from a distance away, just the measurement here, 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. And then I want to show it on, but then we're going to go ahead and bring it up close, because the stones are important here. They're super important stones. This is what it looks like from a distance away, just so you can see another perspective on the size here, so you can see what that's all about. That's what it looks like. Isn't that a great stone? I mean, when you can see it from that distance and still see all those amazing colors happening, that's very precious. And then here's what it looks like up close. And we're even going to offer you something that's pretty unusual to do in a necklace. We're actually going to do it in any gold color. So if you prefer yellow, gold, or rose, say the word and we'll make it happen for you. It probably wouldn't be there in time for Mother's Day necessarily, but we can make it happen as quickly as we possibly can. So we'll work on that. But this, again, is going to kind of lead into that top of the hour, which has 3 amazing rings of the same variety, men's and ladies. But this is the one and only necklace we have, and I wanted you to see up close also. Big diamonds. And then don't forget about those 2 bezel sets that are on either side there. Big bezel set diamonds to really dress it up on either side. So as you have that piece centered on the neckline, it looks amazing, doesn't it? It's one only, we have no callers yet. Come on, we know we've got some Congolese lovers out there who want that blue-green for the neckline. Looks like Paraiba. If we find out one day it is, well then you've got an even better value because we are already so proud of these tourmaline values we bring in the Congolese. I'm going to show it back on the hand here because that's the way it sits better. I just wanted you to see the clarity and color of that stone to start. And it's going to be better than $29.99. We only have one. Let's blow it out. That's what I'm doing on everything. I know it's brand new pieces. I know they're big league, but we're not stopping the discounts. We got to bring those to you in every single way and everything we bring. And this one, not $29, not even $19.99, the full necklace, even with the lobster claw closure, even with all that adjustability so that gift giving is a breeze if you're thinking about that. No worries on if it's her favorite length of necklace. It's all built in there. And it's going to be that stunning stone that we have very, very few of. The wheel coming up all at the top of the hour, 5 minutes away. Stick around if you want to see that material in some rings. Those are going to fly, but this one's only going to be $1,499. And then don't forget about our tanzanite heart-shaped pendant, which is still hanging out here. And of course, we've got a big yellow diamond. I do have a carat and a half today. We're going to bring a beautiful ruby out. We've got a great emerald from May that I had to beg for. We had no emeralds for today. We had to bring out an emerald for you from May. We've got those hoop earrings coming up and everything else that you're looking for. If there's something in jewelry, challenge us because I bet you we have it. And there's no doubt we're going to bring down the price because that's what these weekends are about. So here we go, $14.99. We'll see who's got it. Congrats if you do. And then don't forget about our sphene that actually is still here at $14.99. Goodness gracious, I hope that one is gone to somebody because that has been one of the most highly asked for, sought after stones we have. But this one gotta go at $14.99. Take another close-up look at it. I'm not moving till that goes. We cannot keep these stones in stock. It's just such an unexpected turn to see it in a necklace like this is. And there you can see the beautiful color it has. Almost a little bit of golden and green and blue. It doesn't look like your basic green stones at all. It really is most like Paraiba, and then it's got that beautiful brilliant neon factor too. So it's got a lot to love. Okay, so let's do this. We've got a really special ring here that I want to show you. It is a fire opal, and it's magnificent. And we love our fire opals, and lately we've seen some big sizes. This one going to be the round in a more, let's say, wearable size for just everybody to enjoy here. It's going to be item number 112-1570, and it's done in a great designer mounting. So a lot of you know Van Cleef, and a lot of you know that it's kind of like the universal quatrefoil design that we see everybody often imitating and whatnot. This is really also a match. I would say that if you missed the $399 diamond necklace we had earlier, oh, this is the same pattern. That same little lotus flower blossom style that was in that necklace for $399 is also replicated in this ring. So they would go together, and you can still grab that necklace if you want to because we still have one available for you. So if you need to get that for under $400, and I don't have anything else under $400. I'm only selling fine jewelry today. So, you know, we're not selling, yeah, we skipped out on the lab grown today. I put it aside. Yeah, we didn't do the CZs today. We're not doing the faux or the, you know, man-made. Not what we ever do. So this is where, again, you only get the finest, you only get the best quality. This is where, though, that design, see how in the little corners there, that's that same little lotus blossom design. I'll show you the necklace in case you were a little bit late to our Saturday. Here's the necklace I'm referencing that's $399, which is still somehow available. Don't know how, but that's what I'm talking about design-wise. There's the back and there's the front. So when you see this, you see that same pattern is within this ring here in the corners. So just keep that in mind. They work well together. And of course, the yellow gold, you're seeing that. And we're going to blow it out right now. 0 to start, $100 increments. That's even better. That's even better. Then hopefully we can just get it out the door. There's no question, right? If you're going to set your own price and there's no reserve attached to it at all, then that's probably going to be a better way to go. And it's a 50-point fire opal. Does have those great diamonds with it, which are 30 points there. We know that mounting designer, right? The outside kind of quatrefoil look with the florals within. And we're going to see if anybody would like to have that one. 0 to start, $100 increments, no reserve, no minimum. So it's just a really nice way to maybe just kind of light up these lines and give some jewelry away. Did this the other day with the Paraiba, sold the most affordable Paraiba in the history of the land. So that was kind of exciting. And now we've got a fire opal, and look at how it's very ruby-like. Here we have a gorgeous museum ruby later, but it's not 0. It's definitely more than 0. Take a look at this. We got $100. Thank you. $100 we have. We're looking for bids. We've only got 100, which means, by the way, we do have to sell it. So that's kind of the purpose of no reserve, is that as long as we get N open and we do have it at $100, it will sell no matter what. And given the Saturday and the state of Saturday, it might just be a $100 giveaway because we only have one bidder and $100. So, hey, not the first time I've done that, but it's a really big value when you got a ring that size. And our fire opal lovers, all right, Jess, who do you have? It's our only bidder. Hi, Susan. Where's she calling from today? She is hanging out with us from, not sure, we don't know. All right. Well, we have a couple people trying to get through. We just got $200, I heard. 2 bidders, 1 ring. Oh, hi, Susan. Hi. Nice to have you with us on a Saturday. Thanks for being here. It means a lot to me that you're joining us on a Saturday. So I know we got a big day ahead, right? We got a lot of sports going on. Most exciting 2 minutes in sports, they say, is happening today. Love that. Anybody into horse racing? So that's after the show. Don't worry, we're not going to interfere. We work that out. You know, I always make sure that all the important sporting events happen after we get off the air, because you know me and my sports. So take a look. We have 300. Thank you. We only have 3 bidders. Hey, we got $300 now. $300 looking for 4 or more. Come on in, everybody. The shopping is fine. It really is. It's better than fine. I would say it's pretty monumental. So we got $300, $400 over here. Thank you. $400. It's a lot of gold. We have $500 now. $500 has been bid. And we won't end the auction until we have everyone through. But right now, we have everyone through. So, and we've got people hanging up. Oh, no. So not exactly what we expect to see on a, oh yeah, by the way, if you're thinking, oh, that ring was not $350, by the way, because I know if you're thinking, well, it's an auction, so maybe maybe she was really supposed to sell that for $350, and I'm going to overspend, and I'm going to spend $500 or $600. Oh, no, no, no. We don't even have, guys, we can't do a ring. We have no rings for $350. We have no rings for $500. This is truly just a way for me to move some jewelry as the top of the hour has also just arrived. So if you are just now tuning in, what a time to be here, because we got a live auction in progress here. We're only at $500 on a ring. We can barely do a chain for $500 in today's gold environment. So when there's a ring with a fire opal and VS diamonds for $500, something special is happening. And now, I love the horsies and I love the Kentucky Derby, but I got to tell you, this might be the most exciting 2 minutes in sports as well, because this is the sport of shopping. It really is. When you do shopping right, there's a sporting element to it, and you are the automatic winner when you're shopping with us, because this one coming up, 2 minutes. Let's go. 2 minutes. Let's see what we got. So who's our leader now, Andy, at 500? Carmen in Ohio. How is Carmen in Ohio doing? She's our last bidder, our last caller, and our last option here, unless anybody else wants to come on in, which is why we give you 2 more minutes. So you've still got a chance to pick it up and still save a bundle, because this ring was supposed to be, well, listen, I love it at $22.99, but it is better at $500. I'll tell you that much right now. And maybe this gives you a little extra to spend today. Hey, if Carmen gets this, she just saved a bunch of money that she could just put towards other jewelry that we'll have in the next 2 hours, because we have to be here for 2 more hours selling jewelry. And if this is going to be any indication of what things are going to sell for today, I think you're in for a major treat. So stay with us. I wouldn't go anywhere. I would not. I would cancel those plans and just stay in and shop for the next 2 hours, because you just never know what you're going to see. And we got the goods. We've got the big Paraiba, and we've got the really special sapphires, and we have a star sapphire, and we've got imperials, and we've got the Congolese coming up for our top of the hour wheel. Anybody else? Guys, do I have $500? I don't know if you ever watched the show before. Some of you might be brand new. Some of you may have never seen a show before. And if you haven't, we sell fine jewelry here at TVON. We sell solid gold and platinum. We either do 14, 18, or platinum. We do natural gems from the earth, only the very select quality that it actually adheres to our standards. And then we only do the VS diamonds. So when you see something like this, just for the record, I don't have another piece of jewelry here for $500 in a ring. I don't. It doesn't exist. We are the factory. We are making jewelry day by day, hundreds of pieces, and we cannot create a basic gold band for $500. So I hope my goal here is to obviously give away jewelry, but it's also to show you and hope that everyone sees the values that we have when we do these kind of things, because I know our normal values are amazing, and this is a $22.99 piece that suddenly is not. So here we are, $500. We're looking for $600. We just got $600, I think. Allison, Tim, let's see who's on this one. That's a great looking fire opal. It's that round. It definitely has that orangey red that we love. Yes, the Congolese tourmalines are coming up next. We've got 3 of them. They're coming up, and they're going to be discounted heavily. So get ready for those. And then here we go. Last chance. Do you have 600? Thank you. We got $600. We'll see if Carmen wants to come in and go to 7. And who do you have? I know. There's so few people, I might as well shout everyone out who's shopping with us. James, hi James. All right, so James, once, twice, three times, gone. Congratulations, that's out of here. So we're gonna show you, I've got a gents ring to start, and that's gonna be a really good one. And then that's gonna have a little bit larger cushion cut. I love the blues and greens in there. Then we have the ladies rings, and you can see here from our wheel, we're gonna have 3 different options, and you can see how there are different varieties. You know what I'll do? Let's just put this one on the outside here. I want to show you here first. This is the cushion cut square. This looks a lot like the one we had in the necklace. Here's the oval for the ladies, and then we've got the gents piece here. So give me a second. I'll go ahead and walk around here, zoom back. I think that, yeah, you can clearly see the men's piece has most of the blues to it. You can see that these Congolese stones always give you different varieties of blues and greens. There's no 2 Congolese stones that are going to be exactly alike, but they all tend to show those particular colors, which is why there's the comparison made so often to Paraibas. Now, they're tourmaline, so it's the same stone, except we just don't know, was this given blue-green color thanks to the copper content or not? It's very, certainly visually it looks like it does because they have that color to them. They're bright, they're neon, they're glowing. But it hasn't been, again, enough source material to actually do all that required millions of dollars of testing. So there's just not a lot of material. So it's what we call a small sample size. So you're getting kind of that heads up. You're getting that very, very quick start here by getting to get in on pieces before they're really all completely comprehensively tested and known about. And yes, that comes with a little bit of a question mark because we know they're natural, we know they're tourmalines. But if you find out down the line that they're copper bearing, the price tag would obviously be vastly different. Now here's what we have. We've got stones that vary from the smallest being 2 carats 30 in the men's ring. That's the 2 carat 30 stone, but that's going to have diamonds on the sides. That's going to be about 39 points there. Then we've got the big stone here. That's the 431 in the middle. You can see that's the biggest. That is the oval. That one looks great. Then we've got the cushion cut square that, again, necklace is still here if you want it. That necklace that we have, very important. This is the match in the ring, and that's going to be our 386. So I know they're up together. Why? Because we want you to see the different colors, really select which one is best for you, but then also we want to give you the same blowout price. That's more important because obviously we're at that point now where this was really new and fresh. And a lot of times, well, we had people missing out on them. And we don't love when that happens because it's really tough to bring something like this, as rare as it is, back over and over again. We're in that last call. Now, it took us 5+ years to get our blue wing block Ds out the door. This is happening in a matter of about a month or 2. So very different situation here when it comes to getting Congolese. Don't wait on these. It's going to go. This is where now hopefully we're at that point where everyone who wants one's got one. But if not, and you're still not the owner of this really, really rare material, we've got 3 options for you. So the men's piece, by the way, could be a ladies piece as well. I think it's one of the more mid-size styles we do for the guys. So if you wanted to wear that, ladies, and you like a lot of gold weight and you want that bluer stone, this is a great way to go. Let's take a look at all 3. The same price is coming your way here. So no matter which one you like, don't worry, you're not going to be, because if you're like me and you've got that, good taste syndrome where you just like whatever's expensive, and you don't know the price, you just walk in and inevitably you're going to like your favorite's going to be the one that's the most money. That's, I think a lot of us probably share that because we like quality, right? If you're here, you like quality. So that happens. And so it's nice to know that no matter which one is your favorite up here, you're going to get that same really ridiculous low price. That means $49.99 is where they started. These have all been on the air before, by the way. So you've seen them, you know them. We've all witnessed their price tags before if you've seen them on the air, but now we get to do something really crazy and get them under $2,000 and not even ask for $19.99. So even better value. Just getting the 3 at home. This, remember, 386 on the left side. That's that square cushion for the ladies. Then we've got the 4 carat 31, and then we have the 2 carat 30 with a lot of gold over here. And any one you want, they're not 19 or 18 or even $17.99. I told you, we're blowing out prices today. Such a nice giveaway Saturday to help you own something really important, truly one of our most in-demand stones we have, and they're all $1,777 while they last, and that'll be that. So a good luck, well wish to you, and then we'll give them 60 seconds, then it should be out the door, and then let us know how we can help you. Don't forget our tennis bracelet. We had a 9 carat tennis bracelet still here. The exquisite 1575 blue wing block D heart shape still here. The ruby bracelet, come on now. A ruby bracelet in 18 karat gold for this incredible price, $12.99. Did you miss it? Ruby and diamond bracelet in 18 karat gold, that is $1,299. I would not wait on that one if I were you. That's a really good piece. So that's going to be a little bit of a recap there. Just some of our really cool pieces from the first hour that are still hanging out for you. And then don't forget Congolese necklace. Let me show you. Yes, Tim. let's go with the gents piece first, shall we? And that's going to be for you, Tim. That's item number 1123277. Here it is, and we'll show you the finishing on the inside when we see it back up close. But there it is with the most blue of the 3 stones up here. That would be the 2 carat 30 with 39 points in diamonds on the sides. It's a lot of gold, as any men's ring we create will be. Plenty of gold weight to it. They're 1777, and yes, they're all one of a kind. So when they're gone, and we can change the gold on any. So you do have that option. We typically see our Congolese in the white gold. We can switch them up for you. And this, Tim, that's the inside. So great finished gallery there throughout. And then don't forget our 4 carat 31's in the middle. And then the 386 is on the left side. So make sure you grab what you can there in those stones. Congolese tourmalines, blue, greens, and stunning, each and every one of them. So that's that. Last call, 1777 as low as they go. Remember, huge oval in the middle, very clean, almost like a spearminty color. Yes. Oval coming up now. That's going to be the oval. That is the 431. That's 1123965. Here's the oval on the hand, and then, well, yes. Gents ring is gone. Thank you so much. This one's verifying, so it looks like we may only have the cushion cut left at this point. But there is the oval, and see how in a little bit different light, you're seeing even more blues coming through. That is a 431 with 35 points in diamonds. Got the halo all the way around, continues the diamonds down the side. Starts with that split, and then it just keeps on going to that midway point of the band. On the sides, really busy on the line. So if you don't want this one, Jess, we'll release it to our next caller here. And then we still have the cushion. That's the square cushion for the ladies. So there's what's remaining. And which one would you like?
Vicky's asking to see the small diamond necklace again, please.
Okay. The diamond necklace again, sure. Item number 1121077. Again, 4 carat 31 oval. 386 cushion cut square. There are 32 points in diamonds in this bridge here. Let me try that one on for you as well, because that's my preference. I don't know. There's something so beautiful about those cushion cut squares, not to mention it matches. The oval's gone, thank you. And this is, look at that. There's the match. I would seriously consider getting the necklace. You've got it? Okay, and did they see, look at the necklace that goes with it. Just had to point that out. That necklace is still here, and it's the great match to this ring. All of our Congolese stones are sold out, so congratulations. I'm going to flash, what's that? Great, the whole set of the necklace and the ring are gone. And then here's what I'm gonna do. Tony, we'll stay there and show 1121077 again. I believe that was Vicky who wanted to see this one again. This is the $399 diamond necklace that we had in the yellow gold. And it's going to be, let me just face that the right way to you. You'll notice that those little florals, they're actually going to be something you want to just make sure they're upright when you put it on. And once they are, they will stay that way. So sorry we don't have setups for, we're not fancy like that. We just, we keep things grassroots so that we can give you the values we do. We don't have fancy displays, and we don't pay, supermodels to come in and model everything. So you're stuck with me. But this is going to be that beautiful necklace we have, which is 19 points in diamonds, $399. It's only yellow gold, though, and all of our Congolese are sold out from the day. Still have those gorgeous blue wings that we showed you. Well, not the hexagon, but the heart shape is here. And then we are going to show you the fabulous pair of earrings with the heart shapes as well coming up. And we have a Malaya, and we do have that purple sapphire. So I know a lot of you are thinking about that one too. So let me know if you'd like that one, Vicki. It's $399. We actually have a few of those available still. Started with a couple, rare to have a couple, but that's $399. And it has the diamonds and the little florals. So you've got the bezel set diamond rounds with the florals, and it mixes. So here we go. This is the sapphire I was pointing out. It's 1124062. It's a very rich tone of sapphire. Love seeing this. This is just a beauty, isn't it? And it's going to be item number 1124062. Congrats on all the Congos, by the way. Thank you so much. Enjoy those. I wish we had more, but again, getting down to the wire on the Congolese. And then Paraiba, I do have a 2 carat coming down today for you in price. So there's lots to get to in the world of tourmaline, but this sapphire is a 103 round, true, beautiful, plummy purple. It's got a little fuchsia. It's like the flashes that come through are more pink. The body of the stone is really rich purple, and then it's got a little bit of blue, like an undertone of blue glow to it. It's just spectacular in every way. And it also happens to be, Well, it's a one only. That surprises nobody, but it's 33 points in diamonds around it. It's got a little bit more of a squared off kind of platform here. You can see that we left the basket very open so that a lot of light can get to that stone. So it's a carat 03 actually on the sapphire with 33 points in diamonds. It stays in the white gold, which is 14K. So you've got that for you as well. And then we've only got a couple pieces left from the entire 72 minutes so far. So make sure you're on the phone lines if you have any questions, because everything's obviously going to go. We don't have that much jewelry today, so we're waiting on requests as well. They didn't give me very much, because I think they expected a lot of requests today. So here we are with the white gold only. Let's try it on, and perfect paired up with the Wonder Ring, I must say. Perfect. If you want to add, we just had the Wonder Ring presented the other night on Thursday. Oh my goodness, would this be just perfect and dynamic and sit so well with that? And then you can see no way does this purple get too dark or too intense, where that's usually that kind of tipping point where sometimes sapphires can fail, is they can easily cross that line of really from bright ideal color to a little bit too saturated. That's not the case here. So this one's just bright, flashy. It looks amazing. And of course it's a round, but still maintaining, oh, one more thing, it's unheated. Oh goodness, I never expected that. Usually with these more saturated stones that are clean, you kind of figure it had a little help, but it didn't. It's all unheated, all natural. That's very impressive. And we're going to blow it out right now. This is about as specialty as it gets right here. Truly is. Sapphire, that's that color. This is bigger. Let me rephrase that. This is a little different than amethyst too, because for anybody who's saying, why don't I just get an amethyst? And you can, they're beautiful too. But there's not going to be as much durability. That is really where I think sapphires are a headliner. It's what I always, people who are now adopting other colored stones as engagement ring styles, they're always asking, well, if I'm not going to do a diamond, what do I do? But you still have to keep in mind the durability on something you're going to wear for the rest of time every single day and never take off. So a lot of times sapphires and rubies are alternatives to diamonds being used as engagement rings because they still give you durability. The only stones that are going to be in that 9 on the Mohs scale, because diamonds are 10, diamonds are the hardest natural substance on earth, so they're a 10, they're the only stone that gets that 10 Mohs scale hardness rating. But then of course there's 9s, which is the entire corundum family, and that's it. That's it. So that includes all your sapphires and your rubies, but that's where you get a durability similar to diamonds. So that's what I would, just something to think about if you are somebody who wants to purchase a ring that then you're going to be proud to wear every single day. There is that upgrade level that you get there with a sapphire ruby, and it's going to be, $39.99 I'm not loving. So how about we just change that, and in an instant it'll be gone. It's actually going to be better than even $2,000 for a very rare sapphire like this is. And we're going to make it really easy right now. It's going to be just, not even $19.99. Let's help everybody own something special here. This is what we love to do. This is what makes it so important. Thank you. And here's what we've got for you instead of $19, $18, even $17.99. I know we hardly ever see purple sapphires. Sometimes they're a lot lighter in color, more lilac, more lavender. That's not the case here. This is rich and bold. And it's $16.99, and you will love wearing that one every single day. Thank you. It's sold. And then here we are, Paraiba time. Item number is 112-1841. Take a look. This is just about as bright as it gets. This has been our most important Paraiba for a long, long time in the 2-carat range. I'm going to give it a little polish here. It is our 202, 18 karat gold, lavish mounting. There's a lot of care and thought put into what kind of mounting goes with what kind of stone. So if there is a mounting that incorporates lots of baguettes and rounds, the stone has to be important, and this one is. It's item number 112-1841. Look at that. I probably went a little bit too far back, so I want you to see the diamonds, the clarity. But it's our 202 private collection Paraiba with 15 points in baguettes, 89 points in the white round brilliant diamonds, and it's got a $35,000 price tag, $34,999 technically speaking. So in this one, we thought about doing a little extra reduction here, and I mean extra, because that's what's been happening lately. Have you heard? We've been discounting our 2-carat Paraibas. Nobody in the world would do such a thing. Nobody in the world would consider such a thing. We are actually reducing our most important stones. This is the one that we've been talking about, what's been happening in the world of wholesale. Remember all the diamond and the dealers, the gemstone traders, they all gather at the big wholesale trade shows that are really scattered across the world all throughout the year. And it's the same group of people, and it's usually the same patrons at the trade shows. They're all the resellers of the world, and they all gather In February, it's Tucson, Arizona. In June, actually this year, it's the very end of May, it's JCK in Las Vegas. It's Hong Kong 4 times a year. So there's a lot of other trade shows, but those are the big ones that we frequent and that everybody's at. Well, this is the stone that for the last several years has made headlines because everybody goes looking for those stones and nobody's actually finding them available. And that's the hub for where you go. If you're looking for an exotic stone, you're looking for an unusual gem, you're going to a trade show. If you're in the business, you want to go to the trade show. And if nobody there is offering them for sale, what does one do? And the reason nobody's offering them for sale is because A, they're all mined out. But B, because they're all mined out, everyone is holding on to them to wait and see what happens. This is one very special piece here, and I'm going to reduce it even further. I had to take a lot of extra steps here today to actually reduce this one down to make it make sense because this is what we've been doing of late. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And it is just a beautiful, almost floral that's created here with those outer baguettes. The baguettes are really centered up in each of the petals, if you will, and the rounds surround that. Continuing the diamonds down the sides of the ring. It's just as bright as can be. If anybody would like it, it's been my vow to you that we are doing the opposite of what the world market is. We are not only making them available, we're discounting. While everybody else is watching the prices soar, day by day, month by month, year by year, it's been happening since they debuted. We are doing the exact opposite. We are bringing them to a discounted low, and we are giving any collectors that we might have here that are TVON family members the opportunity to get a discount. It's not even $29,999. It actually started more. It started at $35,000. We brought it down to $29,000 at one point. And then that was the stopping point. And now we get to take it lower. Today, this morning, this was reduced to $19,999. Now, I know what we've been doing of late. That's been a lot of fun to get these Paraibas out the door. And so what I'm going to do is take an additional discount to make this fit alongside everything else we've been offering, which has been one of the greatest joys I will ever bring you is Paraiba in big sizes, in exquisite quality at a discount, and this is it. It's still not going to be $19,999, and this is a very, very important color to get in Paraiba. It's going to be for one color only. It stays in the white gold. We'll size it for you, of course, but that one is $14,999 today, and that's it. And it's 18 karat gold too. So you get the upgrade of the gold, and you get what's going to total well over a carat in diamonds, and we're making it that same incredible price that's done the trick to get all the other ones out the door just this week. So $14,999 gets it home. So let me know who'd like that one. It's one of those bright as can be. Watch this neon because that's exemplifying the neon. When it's still glowing, full light or no light. Doesn't matter, full light, no light, it still just completely glows on its own. Fabulous, isn't it? So that one's going to be here for you. It's $14,999. Want to bring you some Savorite, and we also have those hoop earrings for you. The 202s are here. We haven't seen them in forever. And speaking of earrings, if anybody would like to know, because we've mentioned them, but you're probably thinking that sounds like a dream. I don't know if that's really a reality here. We've got heart-shaped tanzanites. Let me show you. This is the match to the pendant, and I'm not saying you need to get both. But wow, if you can, you're going to have a collection like literally nobody else in the world because, yeah, these are blue wing block Ds and they're heart shapes. And those are the heart-shaped white diamonds that we saw also at the bail of the heart-shaped pendant. And now we're seeing them again with the perfect match in the earring, probably about as exquisite as an earring has ever been here. And I'm trying to, there's the right angle, just so you can see them face up directly at the same angle. I will remind you, because I know we have a lot of late arrivals today, so we're going to remind you of the pendant. If there ever was a set to get in Tanzanite, it's this one, as long as you obviously love the heart shapes. This item number is brand new, so it's 1124071. This would be 18 karat 65. We already showed you a 15 karat 75 individual heart shape, which I'll put in the backdrop here so you can be reminded of it, or maybe you're seeing it for the first time. There's the 15 karat 75 that we already had in the pendant with the 2 heart-shaped diamonds for the bail. That is the same exquisite color, the same perfect proportion heart-shaped cutting. The red flashes beyond. Remember, this pendant is down to $89.99. Then we've got the earrings, which obviously gets you even a little more special here because we've got 18 karat gold. There's 1865, so really about 9 1/3 carats each. Perfect identical matching. And then there are 52 points of heart-shaped diamonds. That means that each stone is a 26-point heart shape. And that's not it. You're getting 14 points in the round brilliance. We break it down so that you know specifically how big those heart shapes are, because that's very important diamond weight. We know heart shapes are rare in a tanzanite. We know they're really rare in diamonds as well. Heart shapes are never easy. I don't care what stone it is. Could be a common stone, it could be a rare stone, it doesn't matter. Heart-shaped cuts are very unique to see. They're a very wasteful cut when you're actually setting out to make that point, that larger lobe, that very defined cleft. It's a really wasteful cut. And I know these are not for everybody. I'm aware of that. I know we only have one pair, so just by virtue of just having one pair of matched heart shapes, obviously not everyone's going to get them, but they will go. And when you have the option for the match and the pendant, when we don't have any more blue wing block Ds that we can create jewelry out of, everything that we had once upon a time is set and done. It's in jewelry, it's ready to go. And this is last call, because these are a little late arrival to us, because they were given to a designer who custom made these earrings by hand, completely custom, and they've had them for a while, because procuring heart-shaped diamonds was really that was what the desire was. That was what the real true goal was, and it took a while to get VS heart-shaped diamonds that would be a perfect match. And so here they are. And we're going to show them to you from a distance, and they are supposed to be, yeah, they're, by the way, 13.7 millimeters each on the heart shapes, so almost 14 millimeters just on the dimension of the heart-shaped stones. Great basket work from the side. Here's the detail. That's what they look like from the back. There they are from the side. They're always going to face forward with that O-ring. They're balanced on. Wait till you see them on the ear. This is what they look like from, oh, look at that color. I just still can't get over the dazzling effect. If you love what the rounds do, well, the heart shape's going to do the same. Same kind of brilliance and red flashes the rounds give. Let me give you a measurement on them. They're going to be just over, well, they're right at about almost 1.5 inches, almost. 1 3/8 inches there, top to bottom. It's a hinged closure, so this starts as a hoop. It's going to just hinge on down and then snap in place. This does not, by the way, the closure does not actually meet with the post. So that's really important. You're not going to have to worry about your post ever bending, because actually the closure is encircling the post. So it's just a hinge. The hinge is doing all the work. The hinge is what keeps it secure. It's not an actual locking post, because the post doesn't make contact with the backing. So if that makes sense, you never have to worry about, snapping it actually closed in place. You don't have to do that. It just all is, oh, the magic of these on. Sorry, I got caught up in just this look here, seeing them from a distance away, watching that color and brilliance just shine. They are amazing. And this is the time to treat yourself, because what's really, really rare is the opportunity. It's the opportunity to get stones like this. It's not about the price tag. Obviously, the fact that these are available on sale is great. The fact that we worked so hard to make them a value is wonderful, but that's not the big deal. The big deal is where else are you going to get these? Nowhere else. There's nowhere else to get blue wing block D, this variety, this color, this quality is nowhere, literally. And there they are. And the very first caller is going to take advantage of a huge savings and reduction in price. Don't forget, we have the matching pendant. We'll go back up close. I just wanted you to see how they look from a distance, where you see that fabulous way they sit upright. They're never going to flop forward. I know they're supposed to be $47,000, but that's the problem. $47,000 is one quick way to just leave them here and admire them from afar. We need to move them. They need to go from our collection to yours, our house to yours, our collection to your collection. And I know the heart-shaped lovers are out there. And don't forget about the pendant that is the match. You gotta consider both, right? Consider both. And no, I'm not gonna make it $47,000 for the earrings. They're not even going to be, and I know the lowest I can really go is $29,999. Remember, you're getting over 9 carats each. They're incredible, they're flashing, they're firing. Those are big heart shapes, over 1/4 carat. And no, they're not even going to be $15,000. The key here is just getting them before somebody else does, because with the way we have heart shapes go, every time we have them here, they don't last. So we know that. They're not going to last. They're not going to stick around. The key is getting in before somebody else does. And when they're gone forever. They're not even $15,000. I'm making this easy. This is probably a little too easy. We probably should stick to our guns here and not even go a penny lower than $15,000, but I'm actually taking them much lower. So one pair, one collar. Think about the pendant as well, because, oh, that pendant, the set is amazing. But we're not going to do $15,000, $14,000, $13,000, or $12,000. Try them. You're gonna love them. You will absolutely love them. I can guarantee you that, having seen these and worn them and looking at them in person and seeing that they're even more vibrant in person than they can ever be on camera. And they're not 12 or 11 or even $10,999. That is already, oh, they may be gone. I mean, that's the thing. They're not sticking around. And yet they're not even $10,000. Let's make them $99.99. And then the pendant, remember, is $89.99 to get a nearly 16-karat heart shape on its own. So you've got two great options in heart-shaped jewelry, tanzanites. Unfortunately, no ring, because I know that's the next question is, do you have a ring that's going to, complete the set? The ring heart shape's gone. This is the way to get your heart-shaped earrings. The pendant is here if you'd like it. And remember, the pendant is actually $1,000 less. So we're going to give those 30 seconds, then be on our way. That's a dynamic earring, no doubt. I know we're all probably in serious, deep admiration of those colors and that matching. They look incredible, don't they? So that will be one pair, one pendant. So let us know if you'd like the set or just one or the other. I love that we do them a la carte, so you don't have to get the set. But to think that for under $19,000, you get everything, which would put you in the neighborhood of 35 carats in tanzanite to get everything. So you could do that. For under $19,000, you'd get about 35 carats in blue wings, not to mention all the heart-shaped diamonds that come with them. So that's a really smart idea. If you can, get the set. If you'd like, get the set. You will never regret it. That's the thing. Finding these at some other point in time is going to be impossible, and we know that. So this is the last call to get your blue wing block tees overall. We know that, especially with this really exotic cutting. So those are $99.99. Again, the pendant. Still can't believe the pendant. $99.99 for the earrings, only $89.99 for the pendant, which has those same two really large heart shapes in the stones here. I'll show you that stone face up here, and then we'll show you those two big diamonds that you have as well. Just in case you missed it, because I got really excited about this, brought it to you early in our first hour. Wanted you to see what that's all about. Straight on, same exact color and cutting and proportion there in the pendant. It's just a $15.75. Then you got your two heart-shaped diamonds in the bail. So give us a call on those heart shapes. They're going to be gone before you know it. And then here we have our Savorite. This is such a beautiful stone. And you know what? For the emerald lovers that are out there that maybe emeralds are just a little bit too included for you, or they're never going to be perfect, well, this is where you can get a true emerald green color. I love the way it's going, glowing beyond the outside of the stone there. It's our one and only round Savorite. This is really intriguing, isn't it? 1124015 is the item number. It looks for all the world like an emerald, because that's what happens. If you get really premium Savorite garnet, yeah, it's a garnet. But if you get the best color of that variety, you're actually going to have a color that looks like the best emerald in the world. So here it is, our 71-point round. It's got 43 points in diamonds. This is always, if you look at it closely, it's like a ribbon. It's like a beautiful bow that's constructed of this ribbon loop of gold that's satin finish, and then the intricacy of having pave diamond work. And then we didn't stop there. Added 3 large diamonds as well. Do you see the extra diamonds here? 2 over here, 1 over here, tucked into the inside of that ribbon. This is a beautiful, beautiful ring. And you see here, I mean, technically it's upside down. If you look at this is the tail of the ribbon here. You see how that curves? That's the finishing there. This is your loop and diamonds and gold and the satin finish. This is workmanship beyond. Don't see a lot of pieces that are going to have this level of workmanship to them, because think about it. Every little aspect, everything's different. There's the satin finishing that has to be done not just externally, but you're looking at the dimension and the way this is created. So the satin finish is carried through even on the inside dimensions of the piece. You've got the outside satin finish, then you've got the diamond weight. That's not easy to do. Pave, that's turning corners, that's wrapping around, that's giving you diamonds on the inside and the outside, and then just for a good measure, adding bigger diamonds that are all set, prong set, individually into the ribbon. It's pretty impressive. It's an overall ring that looks like a circular medallion on your hand. And then it's when you get close that you notice the amazing details it has, the beauty of the way it's constructed, the design elements that make it look just like that perfect finishing piece, as jewelry is. Jewelry is, just like the bow on top of a package would be that beautiful finishing touch to a gorgeous gift. This is really what jewelry is as we wear it. It's kind of that finishing touch to our look, to our ensemble, to our our whole idea and vibe. That's what this is. And look at how it's finished on the inside. So you're getting diamond weight, you're getting gold, you're getting all this look. I do want to show it on. Obviously, Savorite's a rare gem. Don't see it all that often. Don't see it in rounds very often either. And I know we're looking at a $33.99 piece. How about we send it out in a better way? Better usually means drop that price. We're going to make this a quick little auction here. And I want to get a little more activity than we had in the first hour. And I'm hoping we can because we're halfway through the show. So now at this point, if you haven't joined us by now, guess what? People probably aren't going to be tuning in today. So this is where, again, you got a chance to pick up something for a steal. And I'm going to drop this open to a really, really superb low. This is one rare stone. We know that. The details, look at the dimension from the sides and all the different angles, how it looks. And yet, do you have a ring like that in your collection? Because I would venture to say that most of our gals today are probably going to answer no. I don't have a ring that looks like that. And I think that's what we're all looking for. How many times have I heard from you guys say, do you know what? I've been shopping at TVON so long and I love your values and they're so good. I have everything. I have everything. And I feel you. I've been here with you shopping for 8 years. So a lot of us have a lot of jewelry from TVON. And we're good. We've got the bridge mounting. We got the pieces we like and the double halos. And we got everything. This is something fresh and different and bold, which is really, if we're going to still collect great jewelry, I think we probably want something that looks a little bit different or maybe is. Think about if it's a gift for somebody. Well, it's your gift in that it is the bow, the ribbon, the present, that beautiful, beautiful look. And I'm going to start an auction at practically nothing. We're not starting at $2,000. We're not starting at $1,500. It's a lot. There's a lot of gold. There's a beautiful stone. I'm going to start at $15,000. You know what? Let's actually do better than that. Let's try to get these phone lines really rocking today. It's going to be $1,000 to start. And it'll still be a $10 increment so that we can really get everybody in on something enormously pretty, very, very rare, unique, stunning, gorgeous color on that Savorite. It's a garnet. It's just really, really rare. We see the minty Savorites that have the lighter color green. This really is like an emerald green. And what you're seeing beneath it is actually, you see how it turns here and you look beneath the stone? It's actually glow that's happening on the underside, because remember how much dimension is creating this ring. So when you see it turn here, you see that there's a little bit of green glow that's happening beneath the stone. So where's that coming from? That is the mirror-like reflection of the gold underneath it, showing off that color. It's still reflecting that color back to your eye. How cool is that? So it's those intricacies of the diamond details and the mounting and all that that make it so much fun. Okay, well, it's not the first auction that we've taken a little extra time here to get an open on. So yes, so we have the open and we have one shopper. The whole point of starting this low is to get a lot of people in. And I've got one caller, which is great because it means it gets a home and it finds its home. And by the way, one more thing about this, we're actually changing gold color. It's a little surprising on a ring that's this detailed and this designer when you have this much gold to go with it. So it's a little bit shocking, but we'll do the white gold, we'll do the rose gold. So if your combination is not yellow gold, although with the green of that color, what a look. We are going to sell it. Now we have the open. This is what we call a power auction. I just got the open. We haven't seen the ring come back up since we got the open. And we're going to 2-minute clock it so that when the clock that's up there hits 0, it is sold. And it's only a $10 increment we're looking for. So it's time. You got to dial in, and we'll change the gold and we'll size it for you still, even though there's a lot of savings here. When it's a 34, and we don't work on high margins. You know how you walk into a retail store and you look at price tags and you go, why do they get so much money for their jewelry? Because whatever they paid to make it, which isn't exactly affordable to make jewelry today in today's gold world and diamond world, they're charging sometimes 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 20 times what they paid to make it. And that's a lot of times because they didn't make it, someone else made it, and then it traveled through a lot of different entities to get to that jewelry store. We are the direct manufacturer. So we are the manufacturer. So at $33.99, we're not making a lot of money. We're just giving you a value straight away because we made it, and that's part of why we bring you the values we do, is because nobody else does that. And now, when we've dropped this to a $1,000 open, hopefully that explains why everybody should be excited about this, because that's not a normal price tag for a ring that's got a $3,400 price tag on this show. We're going to give it 2 minutes, Tony. I mean it. We're really power auctioning our way through this so that if you want to bid, you've got 2 minutes to make the phone call, 2 minutes to dial in, 2 minutes to make it yours, and that's how we roll. So this is where, again, if you are waiting to jump in, please don't wait too long, because you really do need to be making the phone call and connected to us before this minute 45 expires. That's really the critical moment here. This is the time, because otherwise, when that clock hits 0, we can't accept your bid anymore. We have to close down the auction. So we have now 90 seconds remaining. Here it is on the hand again. That is called, hey, if we're only going to get one bidder, we got to make these power auctions. We got to at least not invest a lot of airtime if we're going to have this kind of light participation. So it's a big value for you, but don't let it slide by, because when there's savings like this and you're saving $2,400 on a ring with a rare Savorite garnet, you don't want to just wait for the next one to come along because I don't have another Savorite for $1,000. It's just that simple. And when the increment is only $10 as opposed to $1,000 or $100 or $500 increments, it certainly makes that aspect easier as well, and that you're not having to really jump up to a much higher price tag to get in. And that's what we love, as we have 50 seconds remaining. There's again what it looks like on the hand. Again, beautiful dimension, wraparound design. It kind of at first looks like a big circular medallion, but then as you really gaze at it, you look and see all the details, the wraparound, the dimension, the ins and outs, the satin finishing mixed with the diamond pave and prong set. And we have 30 seconds questions. Okay, so we're looking for 1,010 or more. Let me know if we got more than 1,010. 1,010 is just the minimum. It's just a suggestion. You can obviously go in power bids all you want. But in 20 seconds, it doesn't matter. It's gone. So won't matter what it did or what it sold for or what you're willing to pay for it. It's going to be gone. Isn't that the issue? I've missed out on things where I wish that I could just say, I will pay more than you sold it for. Just bring it back so I have the opportunity to buy it. Like, right? You missed something so special and you know you were willing to pay more, but you missed it because it was a good deal? That's what I'm worried about here. I can't do this again. This is here right now and it's going to go, and I have nothing to say about it except congratulations. Do we have 1,010 or 1,020? 1,100? Tell me. We got a couple people verifying that just got in under the clock here. I guess we need a 5-carat star sapphire, maybe. Maybe that's what we need. That's pretty museum. Just tell me. Yeah, we're waiting. I'm giving you a couple extra seconds here because sounds like we have a new register. This is the that's a purple sapphire that's over 5 carats. Oh, that's good. All right, do we have 1,010 or more? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Let's just show it. 112-0221. We're not shying away from the museum today. 5 carats 13. Sapphire. That is a sapphire. A huge 5 carat. I don't suppose you guys are looking for tanzanite today or yellow diamonds. Oh my goodness. I would wear that sapphire on one hand and the yellow diamond on one hand and call it a day. That's a good combination. So we're going to have that yellow diamond. We're going to have tanzanite. Don't you worry. We got all the important pieces coming up. And we've got an emerald as well. So if you're going, nope, I'm just going to go with the classic traditional green, I want an emerald, we've got a good one for you today. That was a late addition to the show just for our Saturday. So we'll have that for you also. This is a really good emerald. Look at that emerald. That's coming up. Please don't go anywhere. We only got it's only 80 more minutes, I'm asking. 80 more minutes of your time and we will totally wow you in return. Promise you. Promise you. Stay with me. But here we are with our 513. It's a purple. We already had a purple sapphire gone instantly. It was a 1 carat. Here's a 5 carat 13 purple sapphire. It's still unheated because all star stones are. And yet, because it's unheated and because there happens to be something phenomenal happening internally in the stone, you end up getting a phenomenal gem, a phenomenal sapphire. It creates an asterism. It's got a carat 19 in the signature mounting as a diamond edition. I mean, really? Look at that quality. And we will blow this out because it's got a $99.99, should be, would be, could be price tag. I don't care. We're going to move it for less because that's what it's going to take today. The inside is finished. Look at that. I know it should be. And let me just walk around here real quick and block a light here. So I think that I should start wearing gloves to do this show because this is really dangerous to do because these are really hot industry lights. But let me show you here. See 2 stars? There are 2 lights. 1 and 2. I'm tapping the lights. 1 light, 2 lights. If I block, I'm going to block the other one now. So I can wrap around and reach and be all Gumby up here and do that and block one of the lights, and then I can block the other light. That's much easier. See, I can partially block it and then totally block it. So there will be, my point being, I don't want you to expect in real life when you get it at home and open the box to see 2 stars, because it's going to be 1. Because at home, unless you're opening it in a TV studio, you're probably going to have just 1 light on 1 light source, right? 1 light source at any given time on that stone. That's why you would get 1 very strong centered star. And again, watch how I can eliminate that star on the left, and then watch it swing around to the left side here. You'll see how defined that star is. And there you have it. Or I can eliminate the other star just based on which light I'm hiding. So here we are. It's not going to be $99.99. It's not going to be close. I really need a collector to be ready to go, because I think we're going to have a couple of you miss out on this one with this price tag dropping the way it is. And it's such a beauty, really unique stone. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Of course, we really added the diamond weight, which is so impressive around it. Oh, I'm seeing this now. Even with me blocking the lights, you cannot appreciate how strong this star is. When I take this directly out of my little area here, for a brief moment, it has 1 light source, which is the up above overhead light of the studio. And it is such a strong star, much stronger than I can show you by blocking lights with my hand, because there's only so much I can block. And this is where you will be amazed. It gets stronger and more defined. The star is incredible. And it's going to be a huge value right now. It's not going to be $99.99, even $49.99. It will not be. The really big moment is that you're getting a 5 carat plus exotic sapphire. That should be kind of good enough. Is that just the fact that you're getting a 5 carat plus in an exotic color of sapphire, like a purple, which has vanadium. Otherwise, purple sapphires don't exist. They have to have vanadium. The different elements of the world are what create different colors. It's chromium that colors our sapphires in the pink. It colors our rubies. It's iron and titanium that mix to make blue sapphires blue. The list goes on and on. Different elements create different colors. Well, it's vanadium, which is a rarely found element in nature, is what it takes to create a purple sapphire to begin with, whether it's a faceted stone or a star stone. So the fact that this is a 5 carat 13 vanadium rich, and then you've got the star, which is just showing off crazy rarity, and yet it's not $49.99 either. It's only $3,999. We'll even change the gold if you'd like us to. And that one is, yeah. Hi, Lynette. How's Lynette in California doing? Good to hear from you, Lynette. Thank you so much. Happy Saturday. Any hoop lovers out there? We've got the hoop earrings, the 202s. They look like that. They just must have, in my mind. And they're not 8 or 9 inches in diameter either. We're going to tame it down, and we're going to give you enough wow, but still tame enough so you can wear them every day. So really, really good dimension on an 1.5 inch hoop coming up. And here it is for $39.99. Let's see who's got it. Can't wait to congratulate one of our collectors on that value. Oh, my favorite Huggies. Who wants these? Lillian. 1/4 inchers, huh? True Huggies. We got them. They're here. Amazing. 11104. I don't know if Joe's watching, but Joe on the East Coast always wants to know when these are in stock and available, and I never have them. I'm so excited they're here. Lillian, we've got some Huggies for you. Let me know who's got our Purple Star Sapphire. Let's just get you a look at these. These are so much value. Now, I know these are not for everybody, but we specifically made them because we realized we had every kind of hoop out there except the 1/4 inch true Huggy style. 1/2 inch is not a Huggy style. By the definition of the letter of the law of jewelry, a 1/4 inch is a Huggy, because a Huggy is really about that idea of really wrapping right alongside, not having much drop between the earring and your lobe. So especially for, have you seen people wearing hoops in 2nd and 3rd and 4th and 5th piercings? And I'm not saying you have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 piercings. But if you do, this is a great candidate, because usually if you are doing something other than studs, right now the look of stacking is really incorporating hoops a lot of times. You really want something, though, a little bit smaller. The true Huggy style, it's a little bit more difficult to create in fine jewelry because, well, there's a smaller diameter you're working with. And it's just kind of like the world of handbags. That's a world I know well. It's a world that I collect. And I got to say that, have you ever noticed that those big designers that do those great $8,000 bags that are this size, when they do a little micro bag, they're even more money. And you're thinking, why, when there's more material in that bag than there is in this one, why is the little one more money? And it's oftentimes because they're more status, or they're also just more difficult to create. Because even though there may be less material used, you're working in a smaller scale. And so it's a little bit more detailed when you're creating said piece. Well, the same thing applies here. It's got the same mechanism you'd find in a 2-inch hoop, but you're working with a smaller scale, and it has to be comfortable and it has to be built properly. That's what you have here. Let's take a look at it. These are our true huggies. It's the only one we really have that's a true huggy that's 1/4 of an inch. So they are meant to sit lower. It's 1110430. We'll have the 1.5 inch diameter as well coming up. But this is where you get something extremely special that's needed right now, because so many of you are just asking for that smaller, closer to the ear diameter. We have no yellow in stock. There will be a little bit of a wait time if you need yellow gold. But considering they're rarely in stock to even sell or create, it's time to get them. And maybe you want to get a couple pairs, because even when we first did a huggy that was tiny, tiny, tiny diamonds, and they were pave, and they were much smaller, little scattered diamonds, they were more money than this style is. These are 10 points in diamonds. They're still VS. They've got a click enclosure, so it's really, really easy. It just simple, wearable. You don't even need to take them off and on every day. You can just leave them on because they're that comfortable, because they're that all the way around design. There's really no post. The post locks into the hoop. So it's that endless hoop style. It's going to be, wow, this is a value. And thank you, Lillian, for asking for them, because we get requests for these a lot. They're rarely here to show, and they're $299 a pair. So it's certainly one of our more affordable jewelry items we create, and we're excited to have them. And I know I only have the white and the rose gold here, but we certainly have the ability to make the yellow gold. It just, again, very limited quantity as always, but there's your look at it. And so you're going to have a front facing diamond hoop pave, but then I will tell you they are reversible. So if you want to, you can, like so many hoops we do. We didn't skimp on the back side. You can see there that you've got all that. First of all, look at that gold. That profile is something. We didn't just make this a little eensy weensy teeny beady. I mean, obviously the whole idea is it's supposed to be 1/4 inch. It's supposed to be a huggy. It's supposed to be a smaller diameter, but that doesn't mean it has no gold weight. That doesn't mean it's not substantial from the side or from the back. We create it right. So you've got that beautiful, beautiful look you're seeing there, and that's our 1/4 inch. And I wear these every day. You guys see me wearing 1/4 inches on my stack every day. I do that. So, you know, again, it's a great wearable style. They're $299. I would encourage you to think about getting several pairs, because you may want to stack these up. And this is a great chance to do so when they're only $299, but more importantly, they're just available, where they're usually not. So it's a really good time to pick them up. And then we still have the 1.5. Yes. Thank you so much. The tanzanite earrings, the heart shapes, are sold. Now the pendant is still here for you as well. So thank you on those earrings. Enjoy the pendant. Let me know, Tim, if they needed to see the pendant again. I just want to make sure they did see that match in the set, and we can show it again. Obviously, the pendant will be gone before you know it today as well. And then here we are looking at the huggies. We'll give them a final 60 seconds, Tony. These are just requested. I hope that's what you're looking for, Lillian. If not, please let me know if there's a different size hoop. We do have the 1.5, but that's vastly different. Allison, you're taking huggies? You got it. 2 pairs, 1 caller. That's what usually happens when the huggy style comes out to play. Oh, this yellow diamond. I flashed it. It's coming up in 10 minutes. Top of the hour, yellow diamond. Carat 51. No, carat 53. We're going big time. This yellow diamond, top of the hour, and the center. There's something happening with this cut. I know we see brilliant cuts all the time. I'm going to try with all my might to describe what is happening with the cut of that yellow diamond. The color is perfection. The color is exactly what you want. I'm going to try to fully explain what's happening in that cushion cut when we get there at the top of the hour. Now, I should have probably started with these hoops, but we're going to go ahead and show you the 202s, because naturally when we see one hoop come out to play, it usually turns out that everybody wants to see every one of them we make. So let me just show you what we have today, which is going to be this 1.5 inch inside out style in a round hoop earring, button closure. That means button release, really. All you do to close them is push them and click them closed. It's easy. You can still grab the huggies if you'd like. A lot of people are picking up more than 1 pair, always advised. Here's what we have in 1110367. You know, these item numbers have been around for as long as I have. That's a long time. Like not on Earth, but here on this network, because that's a really long time. Here we are, 202 in diamonds and inside out, meaning the inside of the back, the outside of the front. So when they're on, all you see are diamonds. 202 is your total weight here, and yet comfortable and wearable and lightweight. I can convert you to a hoop wearer if I want to, because I tell you, I'm just really, really, really steadfast a believer that hoop earrings will transform your persona and your personality and your whole outlook on your day. I am a fan of bigger hoops, as you all well know. They're classic. I would say, what's the term for when a classic becomes even more popular as the years go by? Because I don't think that hoops, they're definitely not going anywhere, but I think if it's possible, they're getting more and more and more popular as time wears on. It's become, I mean, we're now stacking hoops in second and third piercings. It used to be we just put studs in those piercings. Now we're seeing hoops all the way up the ear. I want to celebrate Becky today. Becky's had a birthday. She's a longtime shopper. We've been shopping together for about, I think, 2 decades, right, Becky? And Becky's got a birthday today, and so I was, reached out to her, and she is a hoop stacker, and she is my idol because she's sending me pictures of all of her stack. I think she's got, what's she at? She beat me. I think she's got 18 piercings. Am I right? 18, 16 piercings now. And almost all of them are hoop earrings. So that's really now. That's really fresh. And if you think you need a big kid to do that, no, you don't. It looks so gorgeous. So there's a lot of different ways you can incorporate hoops into your collection. This is just what we do with one of our bigger styles that's really for, again, the main piercing only. 1.5 inches the diameter. They're absolutely stunning. They're going to be all VS diamond still. And we've got a value for you, of course. So here we go. Hi, Andrea. Thank you so much. Andrea, I don't know. I don't know about tomorrow with, my special guest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if my special guest is going to co-host or not. But Andrea, I do want to wish you good luck tonight. I was rooting for your team all along. I know you didn't think I was because I live in LA, but I was rooting for your team because I don't root for the hometown team in basketball. And I was rooting for you guys. So good luck tonight. Good luck tonight. I hope you guys keep it going. I do. I hope you repeat. So I'm a fan. But here we go. I'm going to show these to you on because I want you to see them from a distance away because they're so luxury in every way. I mean, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So there's your 1.5 inches. Notice they're not pulling. They're not, you're not even seeing the piercing itself. They just look incredible, don't they? And so they look amazing. That's the yellow gold, by the way. So that's, again, if you want to choose white gold, you're going to see even less of the gold metal and just more of the diamond shining through, which is amazing. But there's that little button closure. These did not used to have that. We started with these as a regular kind of push them together and pull them apart. Instead, you guys had asked for it to upgrade the closure to that button release, so we did. And so you've got a really nice way that you can ensure that they're always going to be fabulous as far as, the right proper fit, and the closure is going to be perfect. So taking a look, I just wanted you to see them on for a moment, and then of course just really easy to wear, maybe your new go-to earring. But there's a huge discount from $59.99 because I know these are supposed to go up in price. There's a tremendous amount of labor and workmanship. Here's your on the hand look at them as well, which we always like to do, so you can see that they're round, so same diameter. That means the same width as they will have length, top to bottom. So that's that 1.5 inches that you're seeing here, and nothing but diamonds. But we didn't go oversized, so there's still all that sparkle of the round brilliant full cuts. There's your 1.5 inch drop, same in that width as well. Again, this is the little button, see it there? That's what you do to release it. All you have to do is press that down, and when you do, get the right angle here, when you press that down, it releases it. So all you have to do is open that up via that little closure. I'm hoping you can see that there, because I know we purposely make it really easy because we want you to, but we also want to make it seamless so that if anybody is seeing the back of the earring, they don't have to see that little, it doesn't look like it's protruding. So that's really important as well. So easy peasy, press that down, it unlocks it. This is the first time these have ever been unlocked besides that one time I put it on, and then you just click it closed. See how it lines and it clicks, you'll actually hear it click. So it's a really simple closure. They're unbelievably priced. They're supposed to be $59.99. I would get the white gold. If you're not sure where to go with the white gold. If you cannot decide, go with the white gold. If you love yellow or love rose, we've got those to offer, which is awfully nice. And they're going to be better than even $2,000. We're going to make them $1,999, under $1,000 a carat for beautiful full cut round brilliant VS diamonds. Tim, I'd love to know if you'd like to share who got those heart shapes. Congratulations. Thank you, Mary, so much. Enjoy, enjoy. So beautiful. And don't forget, we also have, the pendant is still here in the heart-shaped tansy. We have a tanzanite ring. I have one left. There's one left. Remember, we had 4 tanzanites all together today. Heart-shaped pendant, heart-shaped earrings, hexagon cut in the ring. We have one more oval in a ring coming up. But those hoops, all right. I know, it's weird to see Huggies and then the big 1.5, but we've got really both ends of the spectrum covered there, which is kind of nice. And then don't forget, we're only about 3 minutes away from that big yellow diamond debut. And how about an imperial topaz? This is so lovely. Great looking imperial. Check out this color. And don't forget about that Paraiba we had earlier. Look at that. Those are some important diamonds around that imperial. Lots of pink in that imperial as well. So anyway, something to think about if you're an imperial topaz fanatic. And then real quick discount. I don't know what it is with these carat weights on this one. This one I've shied away from showing you because I just think something's up. I think something's wrong with the carat weight here. Yes, it's 1118901. Yes, it's 18 karat solid white, yellow, or rose. But there's a baguette and round combination, which we've seen time and time again from this great designer. However, this, I don't know if I'm buying this carat weight. It looks like more. It's 12 points in baguettes, according to what it says here. 12 points in the baguettes, 36 points in the rounds. 18K, yes. Solid. Love that. Oh, hi. Yeah, Ursula, I could not agree more. Ursula said, diamond hoops are iconic. I 100% agree. They really are. They are. Any hoop is iconic in my mind, but diamonds especially. Thank you, Ursula, for shopping or watching today. She's just hanging out with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So here we are with our pear shape on pear shape on pear shape on pear shape. It's kind of like it ripples out, creates that double halo around what looks like a center stone without being one. And then it's got the halo and then also the bail, which is also done in a pear shape formation up to the baguette in that design. So really bringing the tapered baguettes and the rounds together like only this designer can do with such care, such amazing meticulous detail to setting so that it can really look like bigger diamonds without having the price of bigger diamonds, because you know how big diamonds escalate in price tag when they are individual larger sizes as opposed to smaller diamonds put together. And total, we're going with it at least 48 points in diamonds here, but there's what creates a look like it's one bigger center. Let me show you from a distance because that's really vital here. It's great finishing on the inside. It's a nice size bail. Big enough for your diamonds by the yard, yes. Here's what it looks like from a distance. And yeah, there's no way. I mean, it looks and reads like it's a carat and a half in diamonds. And don't get me wrong, 48 points is not shabby, but it does read as so much more diamond weight, and it's over an inch in top to bottom length. It looks incredible on, but it's still classic. You still wear it all the time. You still enjoy it all the time. It's not your, I'm waiting for a very special occasion to wear it. No, you just put it on your favorite chain and wear it daily and layer it up. And like I said, big enough bail for a diamonds by the yard, absolutely. So if you've been waiting for a pendant to go with your diamonds by the yard, here it is. Not all bails are big enough to work with that style. This one does, and here's what it looks like close up, and we're gonna blow it out right now. So huge value before top of the hour, and our yellow diamond spectacular gets here. And I'm gonna tell you, it may just be your day to get a yellow diamond. Today, the day has come to get your yellow diamond. And you'll understand why when you see what I've got for you. But this one, $999. From a $24.99 price tag down to $999 if you'd like to have a much bigger look than what you're paying for, that's for sure. All still VS diamonds, and we are at the top of the hour, and we've only got a few pieces left from the show. A ruby bracelet in 18 karat gold for $12.99. A diamond tennis bracelet with 9 carats in diamonds almost. Have you seen it? I hope you did. Let's just recap it if you did not see this earlier, because it was very early. I got to admit, I was the foolish one who brought it out with just minutes into the show. Take a look at this 8 karat 92 diamond tennis bracelet we have. That's our largest in stock. It is almost 9 carats. Each and every stone is about 30 points in size all the way around, one side to the other. This piece has a new markdown today, and it's $88.88. So there it is, one only. And Mother's Day ready, because it'll be right out to you on Monday. So Monday it goes out, Tuesday or Wednesday it's to you, depending on where you live, and then you spend $88.88 to get 9 carats of VS diamonds? Not your typical, yes. The diamond pendant is, yes. Diamond pendant, and it's also something we're willing to change for you to the other gold colors. So if you would rather have rose or white, or rather rose or yellow, we can do that for you. So that's no problem either. Let's move on. The bracelet, also again, $88.88. Let me know if you'd like to know a little bit more about that if you missed the presentation, but it is top of the hour. So we're going to talk yellow diamonds. Well, we're going to talk a yellow diamond, and then we're going to add some extras to it. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us. Happy Saturday to you. Glad you're here. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We got an hour left. That's it in our Saturday. So it's a really, really good day to be shopping. It's a ring, a big ring with a fanciful cut. I mean, this does not get any better or higher end than what we're about to see. It's a carat 53 cushion cut yellow diamond that has the most brilliant square cushion cutting we have seen yet. It looks as if it is diamonds set on top of diamonds set on top of diamonds that are just radiating brilliance. It's amazing. It's also, though, about the color with your yellows, because a lot of yellow diamonds are a little bit dingier in their tone. They can be brown, they can be green, they can be mossy, they can be dark yellows or kind of murky yellows or hazy yellows, and we're, yes, getting into a little clarity issue there too when they're hazy or foggy or murky. But what we're looking at here is bright, clean, vibrant, amazing. This ring has been here. It's been here a couple of times. It's been $17,999, and then it's been $14,999. And that is because this is not just about carat weight. We're going to go over that. We're going to talk about specifics. We're going to get into it. But this is more than that. And that's what I want you to realize when we obviously see a number of yellow diamonds here, and we love seeing our yellow diamonds. So this is more than just about a carat weight of a center or a carat weight of the overall, because it is a bridge. But it's more than that because of the individual color and cutting of this center stone, which is a carat 53, which now we got our 2.5 carat gone on Thursday. So now I think this is our largest stone. Our carat 70s are gone. This is where you have a now or never moment, because we're not bringing new yellow diamonds in, just simply we would love to, we're trying to, but the prices are insane. So it's really, again, a little bit different now than it was when we bought these stones years and years ago. So let me show you what we have here, and this diamond pendant available, I believe. Here's our yellow diamond ring that I flashed once or twice, and no doubt it probably got your attention. 11238880 is your item number. And we only have, from the entire show, I have 5 items left from the whole show, 5. And we only have 57 minutes remaining. And this is our first time now getting acquainted with this today. It's been on, like I said, $17,999 is where it started, $14,999 is where it stopped. We're going to change everything you've ever known about this ring today. And I said this before the ring was on the air, that for anybody out there today who's ever been maybe thinking about or considering a yellow diamond of any kind, this is your day. I've had countless yellow diamonds over the last several years here. Countless. Could not count if I tried. We had a lot of yellow diamonds. We've been lucky. We've been blessed. We got stones that before the Argyle mine closed. The Australian mine, known as the best producer of colors of diamonds the world over, closed down several years ago. We got the stones here that we have, that we bring you in jewelry before that closure happened. So they're Argyle mine stones. So they're not only here at a great value, they're the best. The qualities that are coming out of the ground from sources now, not that great. They don't really hold a candle to what we got out of the Argyle mine, which is why it was so devastating to the trade when that mine closed. It's why at least we had a little bit of knowledge and heads up prior to it closing, so we knew that, you know, we kind of saw the writing on the wall. We knew what to expect with pricing. We knew they'd be increasing. We knew all that. Now the time has come where now it's been several years out where all that time has gone by and they continue to increase. And they're continuing to increase every day. Every month we see it at the trade shows. Here's what we're going to do. I have a 153 center stone. There's 46 points of additional yellows. That's just the one row that runs underneath the middle and then the outer halo there for the stone. Same identical color as what's in the center, which is bright. It's all about the color. And that is so important. It's going to be your #1 factor to consider always with your yellow diamonds or anything else in color of gems or diamonds is the color #1. This has 96 points of white diamonds, though, around that. That would be your side split to the bridge there, your huge halo around it. Your total weight here is just shy of 3 carats, it's 295. But this is a very important center stone, no doubt about it. We're ready. We're ready to make a diamond dream come true. It's not something we're foreign to around here, but I'll tell you this price on a stone this big, because remember a lot of times, hold on there. So we just, I was just coming in here. I'm gonna try it on because I want you to see what's going on here. This is really good, because it's just easy to wear. You know, there's a lot of gold that builds this bridge up, that holds these very precious stones in place. Obviously, a lot of people are changing the channel right now going $14,999, sorry hon, I can't do it. This is where you've got a value coming your way We love our jewelry, but we love our values even more. And that's what it works hand in hand. It's got to be a piece you like, but it's got to be the price you love even more. And that's what I'm going to do for you here today, where you don't have to even pay. This is so wild. You're not even paying $10,000 for this ring. And one of our larger stones we ever bring in the Carat 53 is right there centered up. Best color you can get. Watch this as we go up close. So I wanted you to see how just much of an impact it makes when it's on the hand. But as we look at the center of this piece and you see that stone, doesn't it just look? I'm going to let it just not rotate for a minute just so you can see right through the center and just focus on the center of that stone and see what it's doing. It looks like layers and layers and layers of brilliant cutting. Like if you were to travel through the depth of the stone, you would be traveling through this glittery layered effect of cutting that makes it so important and so unique, and yet it's not going to be 10,000 or 9,000 or 8,000 or 7. This is one of our bigger yellow diamonds we have. It's a category we don't see very often, of course, because it's tough to get this carat and a half size. And now we get to make it really, really affordable. My goal, my job is to make really exotics affordable. What a job to have, right? You know, am I, you know, solving world peace? No. But you know what? When you can make luxury that is natural from our earth, and you can make luxury stones and luxury like this with gold, with other diamonds, and you can make it affordable like we do, it is an honor. And this one never has gone this low before. So instead of paying $7 or $6 or even $5,000, we're making this more affordable for you. And this is not a 1 carat center. It's not a carat and a half center. It's a Carat 53, which is taking you up to a much higher range than we typically see. And with that, the price should propel. It's not $49.99. This is the deal, guys. It's not going to be even $49.99. That's my point. That's never happened before on our Carat 50s. This is the Carat 53, and here's what we're going to do for you. Not even going to ask for $49.99. So we're in blowout mode, right? We've been doing this all day. Not getting a lot of traction on auction, so I'm kind of skipping over them. We're just giving you straight out flat values, and this ring is the one to own. And it's not going to be $49.99. So here's your chance to pick it up. And it's going to be one only, and when it's gone, it's gone. And this is the kind of thing that we'd normally love to talk about for 40 or 50 minutes and make sure it goes. It's going right now. It's going right now. It's just as simple as picking up the phone, dialing in, and look, guess what? If you're not sure, you get it at home, you try it on, you wear it for a couple weeks, then decide. It's the beauty of what we do. I'm not going to force you to keep anything. We're just going to make sure that you love it, see the value, get it appraised if you choose to, but not even paying $49.99. This has not happened. That's the beauty of what we're doing. It's $295. I know that's not up there, so it's probably taken that math you're doing in your head right now, but that's 2 carats 95 in diamonds that you're getting every which way around this piece, all in gold, all in 14K, and it's any size you need. You don't need to size up on it. It's going to be less than even $4,800. This just does not happen on these sizes. It's a huge upgrade. I'm personally someone who 1 carat yellows I appreciate. I love our values on 1 carats. The 1 carats are for $4,500 usually here. This is where we can match that. We'll match it. So you're getting an extra 53 points beyond than you normally do. And for what? Just to make sure it moves. Just to make sure it goes. Take a look. We'll see what we got. 48, 47, 46, 45. Let's make it $4,499 first caller. It's not happened. And we'll give it 60 seconds to move it. 60 seconds, and yes, there's a blue wing block D, our final of the day. We've got 1 blue wing block D ring left today to show you, and it's an oval, and you haven't even seen it yet. So we've got that one up in just a little bit. And then we do have some designer earrings. We'll get into some emerald for you. Museum grade ruby is here. And last call for requests because we only have about 45 minutes left in the show. So $44.99, it's time to get your yellow diamond because you're not giving up any of the color. You're not giving up any of the size. You're getting a lot of diamonds around it, and that you've got almost 1.5 carats just on the sides that are yellow and white diamonds as well. So we've got 25 seconds left with that one. Let us know if you do have requests. We haven't had many today besides the Huggy Hoops. We'd love to hear from you. If there's something you're thinking about that we can mark down for you, we'd love to do that. Museum grade ruby is here. We got a really good one. They're not cheap, but you know, it's a really good ruby if you want a big, big size in a carat plus of our museum collection stone. Thank you. We've got some great emerald on the way, and anything you'd like to request, please let us know. Okay, coming up, we're on our way to go. We got Saturday coming to a close here in just about 45 minutes, so we want to make sure we get everything in. So let's just keep on rocking and rolling. A big, big emerald is here. The tanzanite. Are we ready for it? Let's just do it. Huge tanzanite coming up. And let me see if we can't work a little miracle on this tanzanite. Last blue wing of the day. Have the heart-shaped pendant is the only one left. So far, here it is, same enormous red flash in color, great size, and looks a lot larger than it even weighs. So that yellow diamond's still hanging out here if anybody would like it. And here we are with our blue wing block D. It's a 6 carat 09 oval. Let's just zoom back just a touch, give you a look at that halo and then the sides you have on the big wide band. This is our signature style, so we know it's timeless. It's an icon, and we love that about it, but it's going to be in white, yellow, or rose gold, and here's one of our last of the blue wing block Ds. I think it's going to be mid-May when we say finally officially see our last one. It's hard to gauge because it kind of depends on how many we have per show. Usually lately I've been having 1 per show or none per show. Today I had 4 pieces for the show, so it's the last one of the day, and it's item number 11233914, and it has tons of the reds. So you got a lot going on here in this oval, and who says ovals can't produce a lot of the reds and the neons? This one does. Just 93 points in diamonds too, you know, around it, lots of gold, finished under gallery, all that good stuff. How about this? Let's try something really special here because I know these prices have elevated. I've been very honest with you. I'm a journalist. I'm not a salesperson. I'm just a journalist who went to a journalism school to go do journalism, and then I got into this business randomly one day, and it kind of stuck. So, because guess what? Talking about shopping and jewelry is sometimes a little more fun than some of the things you have to talk about on the news. So it really is one of those exciting opportunities where I just want to let you know the prices have elevated on Blue Wing Block D, and I just don't have I don't have it in me. I just don't have it in me to raise the prices anymore. I don't. And I know I'm supposed to, and I know the prices show this elevated price of $99.99, and I know you're not used to that. So here we go. Since we're in our last couple of days of tanzanite, yes, yellow diamond verifying. So the yellow diamond's verifying. And remember, it's only $44.99, which I did not leave up there for very long because, you know, it's going to go. And we can't also, I'm hopeful to sell 1 carat yellow diamonds still at some point. And they're more money right now. So I just didn't want to leave that up long for the world there. Here we are, though, with our 6 carat 09 blue wing block D, and yep, $99.99. New price. Well, I made it this far. We really have given you some great values on blue wing block D to try and make these lavish stones really affordable for you. So we figure, why stop now? Why stop now? Let's just do something crazy here and try an auction, because it's the only way I can get around $99.99. Otherwise, you're going to just look at that and go, no thanks, and move on. And probably go check out what else is happening on a Saturday on TV. I'd like you to stay with me for 45 more minutes because I don't even know what's happening in this show. This show is wild. So this is where all you can do is dial in if you like it. Let me show it what it looks like on the hand from a distance away so we can help you out a little bit and give you an idea. Now, it's not small, so this is going to keep a lot of people out just by virtue of the fact that it's a really big ring. You know, some people like more diminutive jewelry and some people like bigger jewelry, and we try to have something for everybody. It's really our biggest mission here is to always make sure that we're going to have something for everybody, but it's not easy to do when you're working with stones like this where they are as limited as they are. But let's take a look at the 609 and just give you an idea of what it looks like from a distance so you can see the size. Still, again, pairs up with other pieces if you want it to. Otherwise, it's really meant to be that standalone incredible style that we're seeing. But it's not going to be $9,000. I'm going to put it on the auction block and we're going to see who's out there. It's what we got to do. The only problem with this $6,000 open is as much as that beats everybody else out there, it doesn't do what we do. Historically, what we've done is better. And that's the problem. We have to live up to our own values. We have to break our own records. We have to do crazy things for you. So this is where you get a chance to do just that. What can I tell you? It's time to go. This ring's got to go. And I have, out of my other pieces, the hexagon is gone, the heart-shaped earrings are gone, but we do have the heart-shaped pendant. But this is the only ring left today. And this is the one to get because it's going to be that classic style for you forever and ever. It's an amazing look. It's not going to be $6,000, $5,000, or even $4,500 to get it going. Got to make sure it goes. We're in last call overall. Like I said, we're probably, and I can't give you an exact date because it just depends on how many pieces I have per day. I'm with you guys on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, so I don't know how many I'm going to have per day. We could sell them all out today if we wanted to. We could make today the last day. We could make tomorrow the last day. We're just trying to stretch out the few pieces we have so that we're not here saying, sorry, the blue wings are gone, because that's going to be really kind of sad when that happens. It's going to be a bittersweet moment. It was great having them, but sad that they're not coming out any longer. So this is where we're probably looking at about a week and a half, 2 weeks left maybe of blue wing block Ds if we have on average one per show, because I know I was just looking at it today, what we have here set in jewelry, not much to go around. So instead of 45, my mission is to make sure everybody has one. I hope you do. I hope you're good to go. I hope you're at the point where you're saying, I hope I never see blue wing again, because you're about to be at that point where we never see blue wing block D again. I just hope that everyone has their piece now and has everything they want for collectability, or if you're thinking about gifting to someone else, I just hope that we're there and that we've got everybody satisfied with the blue wing block Ds. But if you're like myself and you don't yet have one, well, it's crunch time. And we got to make sure they're affordable. And so 45, it's not. 4,000, it's not. How about $3,500 to get it started? Let's go there and get you. I know you're seeing all the reds and you're seeing beautiful details throughout. There's that under gallery that's happening to make sure that this bigger piece is still comfortable on. It's $3,500. We have $10 increments, of course, to make that really simple and easy to get you in there. And we'll see where we go. But $3,500 to get it started with 60 seconds. Or skip it, or do better. Let's just do this. I'm a just do better girl. Let's just do better. If there is a tanzanite like that in 42 minutes sitting here in my inventory still, I have failed as a shopping host. I have failed, miserably failed. I'm not one for failure, and tenacious that way. So I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to do $3,500 to open. Let's skip the clock. Forget about 20 seconds. Let's just blow it out. And I'm not talking about $34.99, blow it out, because that's too close to $3,500, which I don't have. We do have 2 people on the phone lines. They're sounds like they're verifying or talking about it or thinking about it. Let's go lower. We're just going to sell it. Auctions are not helping me today. They are not working in my favor. So here's what we'll do instead. It's not going to be 34. It's not going to be 33. And it's not going to be 32. Here's your value. It's no longer an auction. There's no competition, except it's actually a little bit trickier because you got to be first. So there's always that idea where, okay, fine, you're not the open. Maybe you missed the open on an auction, but you can always bid a little bit more to try and own the piece. When we do something like this, it's about one caller, first caller, and then second, third, fourth, fifth callers. They're not going to have anything to show for it. And they will have missed out on the big value, and we don't want that to happen. So instead of 32, instead of 31, and instead of $3,099, I'm doing what is absolutely against the rules right now. Here I am discounting yet another blue wing block D to an all-time too low just to make sure it goes on a Saturday morning or afternoon. Actually, I guess now it's afternoon everywhere. So here we go. Instead of even $3,099, you don't have to pay that. Don't worry about it. Take it less. Yes. Nothing good happening? Nothing good. All right. Well, we'll blow it out. First caller can have it. $29.99. First caller only, 60 seconds. Andrea, you are too kind. I just read your email. You are too kind. That is so kind. Thank you. All right, last call, $29.99. And then I think we're gonna do a little recap. We got a big bracelet, we got a big pendant, we gotta move some more pieces. The big sapphire, the 5-carat purple sapphire is still here. So we'll just do a recap. We'll do a little recap. We'll get all the jewelry gone from the day. And then tomorrow, I think we're gonna have some fun tomorrow. There's a little party going on tomorrow. I don't know if you know, but tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. So we're gonna have a little fiesta. Nothing like a little fiesta. You want to come join us and hang out with us? We'll have a little fiesta for you. And I do have an emerald. Speaking of May and, birthstones for this month, we got an emerald. This is a last-minute addition because I had a couple pieces that I had to cancel out today because they weren't up to snuff. So I canceled a few items. So that's why I'm waiting for your request too, because we had to move a few. There was a mandarin that wasn't up to my standard, and there was a ruby that wasn't up to my standard. So we had to cancel out a few items. So anyway, yeah, if you want to see them, I can bring them out. But I don't think you need to. I think this is the tanzanite to go. Then we've got the beautiful, beautiful emerald coming your way. Museum ruby. Hey, it's not too late to get one of these 1 carat rubies that we have. Look at that. It's just a nice stone, clean as can be. Looks like blue red perfection to me. We got some great designer earrings as well. Super, super cool earrings. If anybody likes combination earrings, different stones together, some really cool looks for you. If you want to see those, let me know. How about our tanzanite for $29.99? The only other tanzanite from the show today is the heart-shaped pendant. Here's the heart-shaped pendant. That is the 15 karat 75. Heart shape, gorgeous color, 2 heart-shaped diamonds right up top. That's a very special stone. So just in case you didn't see it earlier, let's go ahead and get to our emerald. This is so good. 1 carat emerald, tons of diamonds. Let's get to it. This one's here. If you'd like it, I hope everyone's got their blue wings. I'm just so excited that we've had them. I mean, it's just a nice way to get you some tanzanite when they're popular always. Keep in mind, had a ruby bracelet. I don't know why this is here. Someone's gonna have to just enlighten me as to why this ruby in 18 karat gold is here. It's 18 karat gold, rubies, diamonds, $12.99. Anybody on that one? It's a solid 7-inch bracelet. Pretty cool for $12.99. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I had it up here early because I always put the best values early in the show. And, you know, the one of a kind that you know are just going to, like, as a host, you kind of know at this point when you do this 22 years, you know, straight for like every day of the week, you kind of know what's going to be a value that's good enough where it's going to go immediately. And then sometimes you're surprised because, you know, maybe it was a, you know, busy morning out there and everyone's doing something else. So I wanted to recap this because I still think it should go. It's a 210 total weight in your rubies. It's got 10 points in diamonds and it's 18 karat gold. And it's 7 inches for your wrist. So it really brings a lot to the table here. It brings a lot of gold weight, gorgeous rubies. There are 7 stones that match every inch or so throughout the bracelet. And then it's also going to be those bigger bezel set diamonds that we tend to love, a bezel set diamond. And that one's going to be $1,299. It was $3,000. I thought that was good. And then we just brought it on down. Got you a much better value here with those rubies glowing like they are. That looks incredible, doesn't it? So that's $12.99 first caller. I shouldn't even be showing these one-of-a-kinds anymore because there's no real, you know, it's not really the smartest thing to do with the airtime, but I gotta say, look at this. This is the bracelet that's also, I think, our best value. I mean, $12.99 is the great price there, but this one's gonna be $88.88 to get you 9 carats in diamonds. Really special tennis bracelet, our large one there. That's a great, keep in mind, these bracelets can be out to you in time for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is a week from tomorrow, so I know it comes up quickly, so I wanna make sure that we get y'all set, and if you just come across that perfect piece, this would be the time to jump, and then you'll make sure you get it in time for the holidays so you're wearing it and enjoying it by then, or gifting it, because I say Mom's Day, get yourself something. All the moms out there, they know what they like best. Yes, tanzanite is verifying. Tim, what were you verifying on earlier? Did you pick something up that I should know about, or? Oh, okay, the tanzanite pendant? Got it, the diamond pendant. All right, sounds good. Okay, so we're verifying on this one, and then I'm going to show you a couple other recaps from the other couple items that were at the beginning of the show that nobody, I don't think, was here to see. So let's show you the sphene that I have, and then there's a pendant with sapphire as well. Sapphire and diamonds, and then of course our pendant with the tanzanite is here as well. But let's go ahead and show you the sphene, then we're going to show you an emerald still to come. Anybody on the ruby, let me show you the ruby bracelet if you haven't seen it on the wrist yet. 7 inches, tends to fit most. In that 7-inch style, it's a pretty average size there. And then here's what it looks like all the way around. Are you taking this one, Allison? Or let's see who's got it. It's going to be all the way around. These are very, very, very cool. Like, you know, you see the glow of those stones. They're still the blue reds. I mean, the fact is, I flashed a museum ruby. This looks like 7 of those in one bracelet. 1, 2, follow with me, 3, 4. It's better to just show you this way. All the way across. There's the ruby on the very, very right side there. 2, 4, 6, and then the 7th one there. You have the bracelet. Thank you. The bracelet is gone. Let me also recap the sphene here back up close. It's our color change sphene in the radiant cut. It's item number, let's check it out here. This is one of those that, you know, it's going to be a matter of time. And this is what scares me about recaps like this, is these are pieces that I, you know, scream and yell about in the first couple of minutes because I'm so excited about the value. And then nobody's here. And then later you put it up now and everyone's going to be fighting over this one of a kind. So please dial early, knowing that they've been up a little bit earlier. Some people may already be considering them, but this was 1123,992. It's the carat 10 radiant cut sphene. Color changing variety, looks great. Still have our diamond bracelet. We're going to sell out everything from the show. I mean, when you go through 2.5 hours and you only have 4 or 5 items left, you've sold a lot of jewelry. But there are still pieces that I can't just leave them here. They're all the values, so we're going to get them all out the door, and this is one of them. So 51 points in diamonds around it. It's one of those super rare stones where it, yes, changes color, and yes, it's got brilliance. So you're never without color. You've got all the rainbow colors within the stone. You've got the ability as you shift from one light to another for the stone to actually change from green to red. That's not something that's normal. Gems don't usually do that. So you're getting one of the highest level that we have collectors that shop here day in and day out. This is one of the most requested, one of the most sought after, one of the most desired stones we are in. I mentioned this earlier, it's the last one. So you're getting a carat 10. It's a very good size. This is not material that comes readily available in large sizes. So you've got a great chance to pick this up. Now, it was another one of those where probably should have seen the writing on the wall early today. Got this from that $44.99, got it down in the auction to $1,500 to open, and then didn't get it. So what did I do? I said, let's just give it 60 seconds and just price it to sell. $1,499, that's where it remains. So now, second look at it. Carat 10. I know there's red, there's yellow, there's green, there's blue, there's purple, there's all those different colors. That's the dispersion. Thank you, dispersion, we love you. That's what it does. Better than diamond. Love our diamonds. They're sitting right there next to it, 51 points, but it's better. The sphene does it better. That's the difference maker. Not a lot of stones can boast that. This one does. So you're getting all of that and the ability for all the green you see to change to red. I'm giving a little, it's one thing for it to go boom, boom, left, right, but you see as it elevates up towards that light, this is where you really, I mean, this glittering factor does not stop. Here it is on the hand. So that's going to be a very, very, very important stone. Oh, love that. Love that. Yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold, $14.99. Don't let that one stick around. I know that's what a lot of us have been waiting. We love when we can drop prices on the real exotics, the superstars, the big ones, the important ones, the really unique, all of that. $14.99 for a sphene. And I'm giving it 30 seconds, Tony, and then I will not show it again, I promise. I'm not one for reruns. Like I'm not usually one for reruns. Okay, I Love Lucy, yes. Sex and the City, yes, but nothing else. Nothing else. I'm not usually one to recap jewelry, but unless I feel like this has really got to go, yes. The tanzanite oval? Sure. For Vicky, show it again on the hand, up close, all that. You got it. Vicky, we're going to show that tanzanite again, 609, you got it. That's going to be, here it is on the hand, one more time. We're still waiting on the sphene, but might as well show the tanzanite. 6 carats, 09, 93 points in diamonds as well. Great red flashes all the way through, which I know you're seeing. And then you have that white, that yellow, or that rose gold combination, because there is a classic. So you've got a real classic here in styling. So you know you're going to have it and love it forever. You're going to have that finishing on the inside. You're getting almost a carat in diamonds as well. And this one has been dropped to $29.99. So a big moment there. Then we're going back to the wheel. Okay, sphene lovers. They ain't here today, Tone. They're not here. Sphene lovers are not here today. It's okay. It's okay. You know what else really needs to go? The heart shape. The tanzanite, the heart shape. And I know that this is not, I can't show you both aspects of this at the same time very well, so I have to make a choice. We're either going to show you that wonky angle of the heart-shaped stone and then get you a good look at the big diamonds, or we'll show it the other way, because I know that seems probably bad luck to have your heart going upside down like that. It probably just is. I don't know if that's superstition or whatever it is, but I feel like, don't mess with my heart. There we go. There it is. So I feel like that's better. But then you can't see the diamonds as well, but those are heart-shaped diamonds. So you've got 50 points there. And it's available right now. Now the earrings are already sold, so the whole matching set opportunity is gone. But do you really need to have the whole matching set when you've got a 15 karat 75 on its own? That is a rock star. It's our 1575 blue wing, 18 karat solid gold. I'm recapping what we have because everything must go. And this is one of those that is an outstanding value. I know it's not inexpensive because 16 karat blue wings are not ever going to be. And the shame of it is, if you were shopping a really low quality tanzanite somewhere else right now, you'd be spending about $3,000 a carat, and $3,000 a carat times, let's just call it 16. That means you're looking at a lot more money than I think a lot of us want to spend. Because if we're looking at into that $48,000 range, I just don't know if that's going to work for a lot of us. And instead you get a 15 karat 75 that's not just any old tanzanite. It's not just that light, barely there color. It's not that. It is that overly saturated. I mean, can we say it? That overly almost sounds bad. That implies bad. This is overly compared to what you get anywhere else, because we are the only home to get the best in the world, which is right here, right now. This moment is built for one heart-shaped lover. And I know we have a lot of people who are always seeking out, looking for more heart shapes, wanting, hoping for more, wishing we had more. We don't. The earrings are gone. The pendant is here. It's 15 karat 75. It is magnificent color. The brilliance of it is beautiful. The reds that are coming through is something. Then you've got the two heart-shaped diamonds that are massive. Creating your bail, this was a custom piece. The stone has been out of our possession for 2 years while these heart-shaped white diamonds were procured for it, and yet it is not going to be $28,000. This is a huge value. It's under 10. We got it under $99.99, and you get it for less. So all you can do is dial in, be the first caller to say yes. It's a true defined heart shape. You see that right there, and it's nowhere near that $19,999. Tony, did I put you to sleep? Okay. I know we've seen it. I know a lot of you know it, but I want to make sure we get you the greatest price possible. It's not going to be that even $10,000. I told you. Not even $99.99. So here's your moment. Already so far under $1,000 a carat, that doesn't happen. We got it to $99.99. Then we're going to take it even lower for you. And the first caller can take it for just $8,999. That's it. Instead, much better way to go, if you ask me, than that 20 or more. I just say 28,000, great deal if you're shopping anywhere in the world, but you know we actually demand better. So better value, you got it right there. Still have the sphene for you if you want that color cheese sphene. We got to rack, we got to get some time for our emerald here. So it's emerald time, and then don't forget the purple sapphire that was over 5 carats in size. That's still hanging out. So it's our Paraiba. So we'll recap those before we go, but $89.99, just a magnificent piece. And then let me just show you, here are the heart shapes as well. There are those two heart-shaped diamonds, 50 points total among the two. You probably got about a 30, I would say either, it's probably a 35 and 15. It would be my best estimate for you there on those two and how they break down. Larger at the top, probably about 35 points, then 15 points for that second one. So anyway, it's here for you at $89.99 if you'd like it. Let's get to something you haven't seen. Here it is. You know, it would be a very different gem world if every emerald in the world looked like this one. I have a prediction, and I know this will never happen, but let's just hypothetically imagine for a moment that every emerald, whether it came from Colombia or Australia or Brazil or wherever it came from, just imagine if every emerald looked like this, as opposed to a green, mossy rock, something that's opaque and dark and dingy and hazy and so cloudy and so included that it's actually got this like haze to it. That's what most emeralds look like. And this is why a lot of people will say, emeralds I can do with or I can do without. Because then the problem that gets frustrating is that when you see emeralds that are really bright and clean, that makes it rare, so then the price tag just, it soars. It goes crazy, and then everyone's going, I can't get an emerald. And they give up. They give up on emeralds completely. I want to make sure this is really where our point of pride exists at this network, because again, there's all kinds of great jewelry out there. There's all kinds of different options in jewelry, and options are good. Options are always great. But this is where we are just so 100% committed to bringing you one level of quality only. And then we kind of just, they put me up here to figure out the values so that we can just make you happy. And on a night or a day or whatever it is, whatever show it is, and whatever kind of issues are happening, we got to make sure we still move jewelry. And so this is one of our premier open color, best of the best. Look at the glow on this emerald. Completely transparent, by the way. That's why it's in a bridge. So when you actually pop this up to eye level, how many times do we see an emerald in a bridge? Not many, because you're really kind of pointless. If you're putting an emerald up above diamonds, kind of the whole focal point of a bridge is to see the diamonds through the emerald, or whatever center stone it is. That's why we don't see a lot of emeralds in the bridge, because that's not going to be capable or possible. Here's 112-0735. This is the piece I told you, and I'm very open with you guys. I'm a little too open probably at times, and that's okay. Authenticity is lacking in this world, so I think we should all be more of that. But you know what? There were a couple pieces here. When I got here this morning early, I looked at a few pieces, and there were a few pieces that I looked at here up close with a loupe and looked at on camera, and I was not pleased with the actual stones themselves. And so I rejected a couple of our big multiples for the day. And I got to be honest with you, it left me with a little void. So I had to really kind of finagle some things to get some really interesting jewelry here to take their place of pieces that were really meant to be superstars of the show. I just couldn't get 100% behind them. One was just a stone like with a window, you know, it was just a little miscut, and I didn't love it. It was a mandarin, and it was a great ring. So as soon as we, you know, I'll go back today, and after the show, I'll choose a different stone, and we'll put it in the mounting, and you'll love it when I show it next, probably on Monday. But, you know, there's really, this was a kind of a late ad. This wasn't supposed to be here. It wasn't set for the show. It wasn't scheduled in the show. So what that means is I get to make up a price right now. And it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. I'm going to give you the opportunity to get not just an emerald, but a superstar of an emerald, 1 carat. This is Savorite. What does that mean? There are 2 main mines in Colombia. One's the Muzo mine and one's the Savorite mine. And the Savorite mines are the ones that are known for giving that sheen. Let's take a look because you see it right there. This is what's rare though. Usually you have to take deeper color with less clarity, or better clarity with less color. This is where you're getting Savorite mine material where it's clean and bright and glowing, but it's also a great color. If there's one stone I know, I mean, I have to know every stone, but if there's one stone I know from long before I was in the jewelry business professionally, where it was my job to understand stones, it's emerald, because it's always been my birthstone. So this is where I know it well. And I've been gifted emeralds that I don't wear, that are emeralds like you would see anywhere else. Really dark, really hazy, really cloudy, really opaque. That's not what we're looking at here. We're looking at what would be considered a museum level emerald, and I am tasked with giving it away because by goodness I'm going to need to if I'm going to sell some jewelry. So here we are, looking at one of our best, clean, bright, absolutely the color you want. It is, look at that, you can't deny that. I am not telling you anything you cannot see with your own 2 eyes, the way you see this color glow, no matter what the angle. If I shield the light and we go in total darkness here, look at how it still glows. You can obviously choose your gold color, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, but let's move it out today. And if you are somebody who loves emerald or just loves the idea of emerald, but know that practicality and pricing and affordability stands in the way of you owning great emerald, not anymore, it doesn't. This is your moment right now. And the first caller is going to take it, and you don't have to spend the $69.99 price that I've struggled to show this and sell this at $7,000 before. Luckily right now, it's not even set in our show schedule. That means I have a lot of freedom here to play with the price. And let me tell you, it's been a day where we're 2 hours and 40 minutes in, got to move some jewelry. Still have some pieces here. That's very unusual for a Saturday. You know it and I know it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to blow it out right now, and I'm not going to auction it because I'm having no luck there, and we're just going to give you the deal. And it's going to be less than the price of the mounting by itself. So here's the heads up. This should be like that semi-mount alert that I feel like we should have a sound effect for, where if you ever wanted to own this mounting by itself for your loose stone at home, this is the time to get it. And you can still do what you wish with the emerald. You could toss it out the window if you want to. Please think about donating it to a museum first before you toss it out the window, because it's a really, really good emerald. And that's why I'm highlighting it the way I am. But when it's gone, and it's not going to be $6,000, it's not going to be $5,000, it's not going to be $4,000. This is going less than the price of the mounting. So that is pretty much defined as value right there. You can't get better than that. The emerald will be free. So all you have to do is dial, because it's not $49, it's not $39, it's not $29.99. This mounting, as of yesterday, Friday afternoon, this mounting has a new updated price because it's got to shift with gold pricing. This mounting costs our factory, which is about 40 feet in front of me, on site here. Our factory had to dump in $4,217 to make the mounting. So I think $3,000 sounds fair. Save on the mounting, get the emerald for free? Deal. Deal. But is it good enough to get it gone today? And the answer is, heck no, it's not. I know that. So with 20 minutes left, let's make this happen. That's some emerald right there. And that's where it's one of the big 3. You need a ruby, you need a sapphire, you need an emerald. And usually emerald's the last one anybody ever gets, because they can't find the quality for the price tag. Here it is, it's happening now, and it's not going to be $29.99 either. So we're already saving you a bundle on the mounting. We're going to go less just to make sure it goes. Trust me, it will, because if it's the last thing I do today, and it might be, we only have 19 minutes, so it might be the last thing I show you. That's okay. Can't think of a better finale than that. Can't show you a better stone, can't show you a better value. It's not 28, it's not 27, it's not 26, it's not 25. Savorite. I have people, actually one of them emailed me today already. She begs, she checks in about once every couple weeks and says, do you have a Savorite? Do you have a Savorite? I need a Savorite emerald. And we never have them. And now it's here. And this is that holy grail stone. Best color, best quality. You give up nothing. Nothing. You don't compromise one bit. You don't give up anything. Call me now. It's $2,499 first caller. $2,499 first caller only. It is stealing it. You're getting a better price than the mounting goes for by itself. You're getting an emerald that is a 1 carat size for free. It is $2,499 only, and it's still going to be your choice of gold color and size. And it's shipped to your door for free. So let us pay all that extra money. You pay $24.99. You get the emerald of your dreams. You flaunt it, wear it, enjoy it. Look at this stone again and tell me if that's not the greatest. Although, hang on, we still have it here? All right, we still have it here. Let's go lower. Hey, come on in. If you haven't even dialed in yet, go there, get there, let's do it. Let's make this happen. I'm going to send it out. We're going even lower because this is what I told you. I'm going to make this happen today. It's what you got to do. $23.99. Fabulous. Let's try it on. Yes, here it is on the hand again. They want to see it on. We're already verifying on this one. Do not be surprised if this goes. Do not be surprised. It's going to go. We know that. I've got it down to $23.99 tone, and I think I'm going lower. Let me know who wants it first. Operators, you have to tell me. I can't oversell this piece. Please, oh please, oh please. They will send me to Colombia and say, you go get the stone with your own 2 hands. Because trust me, this is that kind of rare. I don't have another stone in inventory that looks like this, and it's not 23 and it's not 22. I'll make it even better for you. I am at your mercy here. I've got to move a ring. And I'm choosing our best emerald here. Well, at least one that's under $50,000. I got a really good one, but it's, well, that one the other day I had was nice. That was about $2 million. Remember that 11 carat I was wearing the other night on Thursday? Yeah, that was a couple $1 million. That was nice too. But if we're just going to get something out the door for next to nothing, might as well be this one. $22.99, forget about it. Emeralds are classic. Emeralds, rubies, sapphires, diamonds. You got to have them. You got to have them. Savorite is rare. This is this bright, clean sheen of material. It's like a looking glass. You just see the glow happening all the way through it. It's not even $22.99. I'll keep on going. I told you, I'm going to make sure it's the last thing I do. And it's looking like it will be the last thing I do today. And we've got 15 minutes. Hey, if it goes before then, we'll get to show you some more jewelry, and that's great. If it doesn't, we'll wait till it goes. But all you can do is dial in, see if you get it. You have that money back guarantee. You have the ability to see it at home, wear it, try it on, see what you think, then decide. Do you want to keep it? Do you not want to keep it? That's up to you. I know what I would do is I would probably, if there was any issue you had, like maybe the ring was just too big for you or the emerald was too nice for you or too worried about wearing it, don't stress. Jewelry should not cause anxiety. It should alleviate anxiety. It should be that happy, happy, joy that gives you that serenity and peace the second you look at your jewelry, and it just makes you like smile on the inside. That's what jewelry should do. If it ain't doing that, then get rid of it, right? You know, hand it down, give it to the daughters, the granddaughters, right? Let them enjoy it. But this is that high level. So if you have that murky emerald at home like I know I do, and you're not wearing it, upgrade yourself. Pass down the other one, upgrade yourself to the best, because this is it. It's not even $22.99. It's not even $21.99. We'll get you a better price, but again, once it's gone, it's gone. Nothing I can do about getting another, because I know I have no more Savorits. I know I've got a couple Musos here and there, but no more Savorite emeralds. This is the time to take advantage. It's not even $2,099. Take a look at it. I need it to go. Hopefully it will, and it's going to be $1,999. Let's do it. On a May 4th, when we're just getting started with the birthstone month that actually corresponds to emerald, let's do it. Let's get it to you. And then you decide, but trust me, no other stone like this quality here for that price. $19.99 with a carat and diamonds in the bridge almost. Fabulous value. You get to choose your gold color and size. It is an amazing, amazing piece. So Last chance, last call, $19.99. Operators, who's got it? Let me see if we've got this one gone. Tim's on something else, it looks like. Allison on something else. Every line is locked up, but a lot of people are asking about other things. Yeah. Again on the hand. Let's try it on one more time. See if it looks okay. How's it look from afar? Is it going to get all dark, hazy? No, it gets better. More glow, more see-through, transparent. Am I using the word transparency with an emerald? Because usually, if those words come together in the same sentence, someone probably telling you a tale. But I'm not. That's a transparent emerald. That's the beauty of having a Savorite Colombian. Not that they all look like this. We've hand-selected it, put it in our bridge to show that off, that utmost color and clarity, and it's $1,900. I added this late to the show. I added it. It wasn't supposed to be here. It certainly wasn't supposed to be this price, but this was taking the place of some pieces that I was just not so fond of. So here we are. Trust me, you wouldn't have been either. So we're waiting to see who's got it. It looks good no matter if you're in a dark room or in a bright room, if you're in the sunshine, if you're in the inside fluorescence. Whatever environment you're in, you can't make that emerald look bad. Tim, you're on something else? Okay. It's that time of day when it's the end of the show, so a lot of people are now picking up their favorite pieces from the show. So some people are on the lines and not on this emerald. And that's okay too. Get what you can while we still have time to show it to you, answer your questions. Anybody taking this? Nope, nope, and nope. Okay, well, it sits here with me. I think this might be my sign that, you know what, maybe I'm buying it. I'm going to be buying a lot of jewelry today. If we're going to keep the electricity bill paid, I'm going to be buying all the jewelry left today. That's a heart-shaped tanzanite pendant, a sphene that changes color, and now an emerald. The good news is, I'm with you. It doesn't usually happen like this. I love emeralds. I've been intrigued. They're fascinating stones. You know, they have a personality to them. I think all stones do. I think they're the stones individually based on their cut. They can have I think gemstones can have a bit of a soul to them, you know, and I think a lot of times that comes from, you know, beautiful cutting or great cutting paired up with great clarity or whatever it is. Emeralds have this beautiful ethereal quality about them. Now, obviously, you have to be in better emeralds if you want that kind of glow at all. Usually, they're just hazy, murky, opaque. We talked about that. I know. They're usually opaque. I mean, you couldn't tell usually an emerald from a jade. Jade is beautiful. I'm not bad-mouthing jade. Jade's pretty, but jade is opaque. There's no real, you know, you're not going to get jade that's got any transparency to it. Most emeralds are going to be so darn cloudy or so included or so hazy that they look more like an opaque green stone. That's just the opposite of what we're seeing here with this one. It's just that perfect color and clarity that it's a real obstacle. It really is to get that or to find that. And then, of course, what usually is the other obstacle is finding it's one thing, but then affording it. You know, affording it, what it's going to cost to get a stone that is of high quality like this, not easy to do. That's what we have right here. So take a look at it. We'll do it for $19.99. Still available, I think. We're verifying. Let's see who's got it. Andy, are you on something else as well? Jess on something else? Allison? Something else. All right, everyone's online. Oh, good. Congratulations. So now the sphene is gone. So now we have the heart-shaped tanzanite, because we're still going for the sellout here. We have the ruby bracelet is still here, I believe, the 18 karat gold, or did somebody get the ruby bracelet? Bracelet's gone. Okay, good. This is why I'm asking these questions. What else? Oh, good. Who gave those back up? Mary. Okay, so let's show you the Congolese cushion cuts, because she swapped it for something else, I'm imagining, right? Really good to know. We have 2 Congolese stones back. They sold, but now they're back. So we'll show those. And then we have the bracelet. And then that's it. Tanzanite, pendant, diamond bracelet. And the ruby bracelet is gone, for the record. I did not know that. So I apologize if I was calling you out and your bracelet is, you bought it and I didn't know. I'm not good at fortune telling. It'd be a fun business to be in, though, if I had that ability. Wouldn't it? Oh, it'd be fun. Or not. I don't know. Maybe it'd not be fun. No, the more I think about that, no. Maybe not. All right, let's go to it. Let's show the Congolese that have come back. So these were traded out for something else. Now, I happen to have a ring and a necklace, and the reason they sold together was because they match beautifully. So we'll show you item number 1123866, and then we'll show you the necklace to match. And you don't have to get them both. It's fine if you don't. That's fine, too. Just pick out what you love. But this necklace, or, well, let's, look at that. Perfect together, aren't they? That's why they went out as a pairing. So somebody's lucky day was just made here, because now we have the ring and the necklace back for you for one caller, or get one or the other, that's fine. But here we are looking at 1123866, then the necklace is 1124058. We'll show them together. That stone is amazing. Obviously, it's got the blues and the greens. Thank you, Congo. We love the Congolese tourmalines, and super tourmaline, that's what it is. And great cutting there, diamonds that run on the underside. You see there's a reason it's perched up the way it is, because there's a lot of depth to that stone. And so we want to make sure that that sits up still over those diamonds. But those are all bigger diamonds. Total weight there is 32 points in the diamond weight. Check that out. Look at it on the hand here. Then we'll show it with the necklace. The ring was part of a trio that was discounted. The ring is $17.77. My personal favorite of the three we had, too. Just, you know, if we tend to share the same taste as some of us do. And then I have the necklace that looks like this. The necklace was the 210. Same cutting. There's the necklace, which has, of course, that diamond design around it in that almost lacy-like look of the big diamonds. And it's got a couple more diamonds in the bezel sets, and there they are together. So obviously you can take one or the other. The ring is $17.77. The necklace is $14.99. If you were a little bit dismayed earlier today that they'd both sold, well, this is your magic moment where it's back for you. Meant to be a moment, I think. Sometimes that happens, right? It's back, they're both back, and you can take one or the other, and I would recommend the set, because they are truly, it's not just about the matching cuts there, it's about the color tones with them. Yes. Which one? The set? Now I have two pieces up there, Allison, so let me know if you want the ring, the necklace, or both. Just the necklace. Necklace is sold. Item number is 4058 for you. The ring, yes. Thank you. Thanks, Tim. All right, here's the ring. Let's go back up close. Wow, it's a bright stone, isn't it? Ring is available. Necklace is not. Necklace is sold. And then we'll show the diamond bracelet. Diamond bracelet. And tanzanite heart shape, yes. This one is, yeah. Ring is gone. Thank you. That's sold out again. So here we go with our bracelet. This is the, look at this. This is the, I'm going to show the tanzanite as well. So I know we got some requests coming in. This is my diamond bracelet. It's item number. We're going for the sellout of the show, guys. We've got 6.5 minutes. Don't forget, tomorrow we fiesta. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to do the whole show in Espanol. I'm not, Tony, I'm not. Don't freak out. Only my brother could do that. He's fluent. I'm not. He's, yeah, because he spends a lot more time there than I do. You need to be around it to speak it really well, I believe. But anyway, here we go, 892. Just wanted to give Tony a little, yeah, make sure he's still with us. So this is going to be our big time 892. The 930 is gone. We had a 930. Very little difference between this bracelet and the 930 visually. There's no difference. 892 is the biggest we could put together after y'all missed out on the 930 that had sold months ago. So this is the 892 tennis bracelet with 4.2 millimeter stones. They're 30 points each-ish. Obviously, one might be 30, one might be 31, one might be 29. So that's why we say approximately, because not every single stone is going to be exactly 30 points. But they're all the same millimeter size, so they match. Total weight is 892. One side to the other, nothing but diamonds. Great closure, white gold, can ship out Monday. Obviously, it's the weekend. We can't ship on Saturdays. We don't ship on Sundays, but we will ship this out on Monday. So it'd be to you either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where in this country you live, because we're all the way out here on the West Coast. So sometimes if you're all the way on the East Coast, it might take 2 days, sometimes with delays and railroad derailments, which we had to deal with on the way here today. I ever track your packages and it says your package is delayed due to a railroad derailment? Well, the railroad derailment was right in between me and work today. So that's why we were just all amazed to even get here. Almost just parked the car on the railroad track and ran here in heels just to get here to do the show. But instead just drove an extra 15 miles around away and got here. But anyway, this is where, again, we can get it out to Monday. Why do I say that? Because A, you're wearing it in a couple days. B, you got it for Mother's Day. And we have a quick request to get to. Better late than never on the request. We have a trapezium and a bridge to show you, but this bracelet is down to $88.88, which is amazing for an 8-carat 92. We got you under $1,000 a carat on premier VS diamonds. And then we have a trapezium to show you next. A trapezium in the bridge. Who's this for, Andy? Teresa, thank you. Did she see it on Thursday? Because I feel like it was either Wednesday or Thursday, and we brought this out. And she's thinking about it. It's 1123869. Good call, Teresa. Teresa, I've admired this stone for a long time. I love the trapeche in this bridge, which has a carat 28 in diamonds. We're going to show it to you. You know what? Let's get her a full look at it with the graphics if we can very quickly, because we have about 3.5 minutes left. This is the 236 trapeche, and it's got a carat 28 in diamonds in the bridge, and it's white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You get to decide. I don't care what you like. It matters what you like. That's what we have to do. We take a guess as to what you might like, but still ultimately it's up to you. That's kind of how we work, right? We want you to have the ideal in every way. If you love the stone, we want the money to be perfect, et cetera, et cetera. So this is the 236 carat 28, and it's down to $34.99. Had that one way discounted from our Thursday show. And look at how many diamonds. 4 rows that run side to side underneath, and then 2 more rows, top and bottom, so 6 rows. What would you pay for diamonds? 3869. 112-3869. What do you pay for 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 diamond bands? Because I'm thinking that racks up a lot of money. And then you put all that together, make this fantastic wider bridge, put that fabulous trapeche right up top, and then you put a $34.99 price tag on it, and it's amazing. So that would be a great way to shop at Trapeche, one of our bigger ones. And actually, they've been going out so quickly lately because of these price drops. Not many of them remain at all. Still had a Paraiba. One of our 2-carat plussers was here, $14,999. Had a great, I'm going to show the tanzanite again, that heart-shaped tanzanite. Got to be how we finish up the show. Just showing our love for you here in the best way possible with the heart shape. Don't forget, tomorrow's Sunday, but it's also a little party day here. We're going to have a little Cinco de Mayo party, so make sure and join us for that. 3 hours of jewelry. Sounds good. And who knows what else. We'll have a lot of festivities for you, so it's going to be a fun day, so I hope you'll join me for that. $34.99 on this one, and then we take a look at the heart shape one last time. This is the heart shape, and I'm just going to let that heart shape be the story here. Now, obviously, it's got heart-shaped diamonds to go with it as your bail, but that is one absolutely awesome 15 karat 75. If you have any questions on it, we're here for you. We are into our last 2 minutes of the show. Just want to get you that close-up of this 1575 one more time. All of our other tanzanites from the day are gone. We've had 3 other pieces. They're gone, including the matching earrings. So if you'd like the pendant, I would not bank on this being here even an hour from now. It's likely it's going to go right here, right now, because a lot of you were thinking about it. I know we've fielded a lot of calls to, request to see it again. Here we are, and it's $89.99. Those are 50 points just among 2 big diamonds that are VS heart shapes as well. This is the ultimate Blue Wing Block D. Let me make sure that we see the quality of this stone, because at this it's sitting here, looking lovely, but really to see it where you can see the beauty of that stone and the amazing neons it has. This is your great finishing you have here. I'm going to show it on the hand again for you from a distance so you can see the size. How does this present to the eye? From a distance away, just like that. And now, in the lower light that it's in, the stone can really shine, quite literally. The reds are coming through in the most powerful way. You're seeing all that. You're seeing the beautiful colors, those flashes. That's what a heart shape can do. It can give you flash that rivals around. And it's going to be with those 2 big heart-shaped white diamonds stacked up top. 30 seconds left. We thank you for joining us on this Saturday. We hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching and shopping as well. And again, big show tomorrow. We've got a 10 o'clock a.m. start time. That's noon Central Time. And that's 1 p.m. Eastern, as usual on our Sundays. So we look forward to seeing y'all then. 3 big hours. Come celebrate Cinco with us. We'll have a great time and lots of incredible jewelry values. So we'll see you guys then. If you have any questions, we're here for a few minutes after we go off the air, so feel free to give us a call at that number. We'll help you out. But for now, from all of us at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your Saturday. I'm Lauren Blair. See you tomorrow.